evening as they are hosting the Hibbing Bluejackets right here on KROX. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Hergert. Joining me in a little bit will be Bo Melby as we talk about the two teams battling it out tonight. It's the 14th ranked Hibbing Bluejackets. They come into this one 13-7-0 on the season, and they're coming off of a win yesterday. They took on Superior at home. It was a close one there. They were able to get a 3-2 victory. It's a busy weekend for Hibbing. They played yesterday. They make the trip out to Crookston today. They're going to make a trip over to Thief River Falls tomorrow. They also played on Tuesday as well. So this is a crazy week for the Bluejackets as they are right in the middle of a wild week. But the Bluejackets, they are here and ready to go. Now, the one thing for them is they only have 4 games left in the season. So the back end of the season, they'll be able to get some rest towards playoff time. On the other side, for the Crookston Pirates, they come into this one 9-8-0 on the year. They're coming off of an 11-0 loss yesterday to East Grand Forks. They're looking to avenge that tonight as the Pirates, their last 2 wins, they are 7-0 shutout victories. Both of those victories have come at home. And for the last 5 games that the Pirates have played, they've been shutouts. So 2 times the Pirates have been shut out. 2 times the Pirates have shut out the other team. They're looking for another victory this evening. So we are going to step aside for the first time tonight. We're going to hear from both the head coaches. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take a look at the Napper Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups, that and more coming up on the Riverview Health pregame show. But next, we're going to hear from the Hibbing Bluejackets head coach, Coach Eric Rewerts, right after this on KROX.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Rewerts and Coach, a close one yesterday, 3-2. You were able to get the home victory.
Yeah, we've been trying to build all season to playing the way you need to play to have success in the playoffs. And, I thought yesterday we put a really complete game together.
It's going to be a busy weekend for you guys with, the home game yesterday. You travel out here today. You're going to have another one tomorrow. How do you manage all of that?
Yeah, it starts preparation at the rink, at home, eating properly. We talked about short shifts yesterday. We'll have to continue that today and then finish that up tomorrow. So quick shifts, get in and out as quickly as you can and get enough rest tonight.
Especially in the second period, with this period of the long change, don't want to be caught in your own zone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been an area of concern of ours this year. And in the second period, you got to get pucks deep, make sure they're deep, and, keep that last guy out so you don't they don't take advantage of that.
What do you know about Crookston?
I don't know much. Last year we didn't get to play, unfortunately, the weather. So, we've watched some of the scores and stuff. I know they're young and they're skilled, and we're looking forward to a good matchup tonight.
How's the health of your team?
We're healthy right now. We got one kid out. One of our defensemen broke his arm skiing, so he's out right now. But other than that, we've been healthy.
Do you have 2 to 3 keys to picking up a road victory?
Just keep the game simple, get pucks behind the D, put on a good forecheck, quick changes, and finish on our opportunities.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That was the head coach of the Hibbing Bluejackets, Coach Rewerts, with his thoughts as the Bluejackets coming into this one ranked 14th in the state. We'll step aside, take a break, and then we're going to hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, on the other side of this break on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
For today?
I mean, yeah, we can't change yesterday, right? Like, that's done and gone, and now we got to get focused up here for a really good Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jacket hockey team.
What do you know about them?
they're young. They've got a ton of young talent. They got a really nice group of sophomores here, but they've kind of been similar to. They've had some nice wins, some games that maybe they'd like to have been a little bit closer, but they're going to be good. We played Little Falls similarly. That's maybe our one, I think, common opponent. So I'm expecting a good hockey game tonight. I watched them on film this morning. They're going to be quick. They got some speed, so our goal is going to be we really got to look to slow them down tonight.
And how do you slow them down?
I think it's just being physical, right? We're young too, but we do have some senior leadership, and we want to try to impose our will on the game, right? Like how we play, how we want to play.
5 are their leading point scorers.
And that sort of being patient on our forecheck, force them into some dumps, and not be. We really don't want to get into a high flying up and down sort of game. That benefits them, not necessarily us. So we want to try to control the pace of play. We talked about it with Parker. Hey, we'll take covers. We'll do things like that, and then for us it just comes down to being a little bit more physical. You gotta, F1, D1, whoever the first guy in has got to make body contact every single time.
I just misheard.
Does that start from the beginning of the game, setting the tone for you guys? Maybe try and make it a little more physical than what we've seen here throughout the season.
Yeah, big time, right? That's going to be kind of our goal here. Is that we want to jump that right away, right? Right from the beginning, we want to find a way to get physical, establish that sort of presence. That hey, we're going to make it hard for you tonight.
And then the defensive pairing.
If we can do that,
we play 5 and they're all jumbled up. How's the health of your team tonight?
Yeah, Tegan Lubinsky's gonna be out tonight. He's dealing with some illness. As is everybody else, but he's pretty rough. He probably shouldn't have played last night. He battled through it, but he's battling some sinus stuff, and so we're gonna miss him tonight. But he knows as well as I do that his guys that he's playing with are gonna step up and pick it up for him. So Blake Melchel will play with Tate tonight, and Ty Larson and Riley Benson will be together, and then we get Coda and Grant Funk for 2 periods too, and I think both of them will get some ice time tonight and look good out there.
I don't know.
It's been a next man up mentality here a couple of times, and it's really paid off for Crookston.
The top line.
We got depth. Like that's the thing is we've got other guys who are ready to go, right? And they're chomping at the bit to get their spot on varsity, and that's always a nice luxury to have. It's hard as a coach sometimes. You want to see everybody be successful, and they kind of pin their hopes on hey, am I playing varsity tonight or not? But the reality is that they're all improving, and it's just who's kind of in that spot now, and you got to earn your way in. So you get an opportunity tonight. I hope these guys take advantage of it, and I'm looking forward to a good bounce back as a whole tonight. We just weren't great last night. Obviously, all the credit in the world to East Grand Forks. They're a top 5 team in the state. We didn't show up to play, and they made it look like it.
Do you have a couple other keys other than that physicality key to picking up a very important home win tonight?
Yeah, I think one of ours is we're a little tired, right? We played a game last night, so did they, which is nice. We're dealing with some illness, but so we got to kind of almost, I said fake it till you make it a little bit with getting yourself pumped up, getting yourself into the game, firing yourself up, and finding those 51 minutes of hockey tonight, and it starts right now in the pregame, getting yourself ready to go, and so we gotta have some energy tonight. And I rely on. There's a couple of guys in that locker room that I know I can rely on for that. So we've had those conversations, and then, it's when we get opportunities to score tonight, we want to do that. We want to get to the net tonight. That's kind of one of our focuses is we want to shoot the puck and then get to the net to bury that rebound. They've got I don't know who they're playing tonight. They've got 3 goalies who have all done really well for them this year, so that's a nice luxury to have for them. But they're gonna be tough. I'm excited. It's a great opportunity for us to play another top 20 opponent and kind of see where we're at.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, with his thoughts as the Pirates come into this one trying to avenge last night's loss and keep their record above 500. They're at 9-8-0 right now on the season. So we're going to step aside, take another break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update on the other side of this break.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And welcome back as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Draft Sports Bar and Grill has a great menu that includes salads, appetizers, entrees, sandwiches, wraps, tacos, pasta, burgers, and desserts. Takeouts and catering are also available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations. Contact them at 281-1183. They're open daily Tuesday through Sunday at 11, with the lunch specials being served from 11 to 2. The lunch specials, they do change weekly, and they also have nightly specials, as on this Friday night, it is St. Louis Rib Night between 5 and 9 p.m., $17 for a half rack of ribs, $22 for a full rack of ribs over at Draft Sports Bar and Grill. Well, right here, just a few moments ago before we went on the air, it was UMC. They were able to pick up a 6-1 victory over Dakota College at Bottineau, as that was the Golden Eagles. They were able to pull away in the third and get the victory 6-1. Last that we knew of in the JV game between Crookston and Hibbing, they were in overtime. They were in overtime on one of the side rinks here at the Crookston Sports Center, so we will have to see what the update is, as Bo Melby here, he is back, didn't go get his Bo Melby cheese curds. I think he was getting a score for us, possibly.
I was not, actually. Unfortunately, the game is over. It wasn't overtime, so I'm going to go ahead and contact the JV coach here and see what the score is. So we'll get that for you here in just a little bit.
A couple of other scores that we can pass along. It was Crookston Pirate Wrestling. They're at the West Central Area Quadrangular. They took on Alexandria. Alexandria, they won 64-9, and then West Central, they won 66-7 over the Pirates. In UMC basketball, the women, they fell at Minnesota Duluth 82-59. The men, they are going on right now. And in men's hockey, it was the Minnesota Golden Gophers falling to Michigan State as the Spartans used 3 third-period goals to pick up the victory 3-2. And all kinds of action, a ton of basketball, both boys and girls, here on this Friday evening. So that's about as full of a look as we can give you at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. When we get that JV score in, we will pass that along to you. So we are going to step aside. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups right after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Crookston Welding Machine. They have what you need, and make sure your battery will start the first time every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs. Now here is the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. Taking a look at the starters for Hibbing, as they are going to be sending out Benny Galley, Jack Gabardi, and Jace Campsilla. That's going to be the starting top line for the Blue Jackets. As the top defensive pair, it's going to be Christian Edmonds and Bladen McHugh. And starting in net will be Gavin Lamphere for Hibbing. On the other side for Crookston, it will be the top line of Carter Trudeau, Caden Edwards, Ryan Street, Blake Melsha, and Tate Hamry, with Parker Kelly in net for the Pirates. So that was a look at our Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. As let's talk a little bit about this one here. As it's for Crookston. Tough game last night. We heard Coach talk about you got to just put it behind you. But he also said last night that there's two ways to look at it. You could do that. You could also use that to really motivate you, and setting the tone early. That could be something really huge.
Yeah, that's something that's, as you said, there's two ways to look at it. Neither of them's wrong. It's just you got to make sure that you're using it wisely, however you need to, and that's the thing. So using it as a little chip on your shoulder, say, hey, we got to prove something here. We're a little embarrassed on the road. That's a tough look. Let's come out and then have a good game here. Or else, like said, hey, that's a very good team. Let's just put that behind us. We got a new opponent, new people to face, and take every game or every shift at a time. So, either way, I think the Pirates, the first few minutes here really show the tempo and show us how this game's going to go. Hopefully, the Pirates are buzzing. Pretty decent crowd on hand, and it's just you just got to use this and turn the page, and really, again, you have a good opportunity to make a statement win here with the top 20 team in the state.
Yeah, Hibbing at 14th. The physicality part, we haven't talked a lot about physicality in the first period. Crookston hasn't had a lot of, physical first periods. It really ramps up in the second period, maybe even in the third period as well. So the fact that, Coach is maybe looking to set the tone here early, that's going to be something that we haven't really seen a whole lot of.
Yeah, and that's something that a fast start is always what you want to have in your games, but I think it's really important this one, as you said, just to get going here and, just don't get hemmed in your own zone, I think, and that'll really help you forget about last night. I mean, if you have some success breaking out and get some offensive zone time, I think that'll really give the Pirates some more confidence right away. And, because if you start to struggle and you can't get out in your own zone, you're not getting shots on, and you just immediately think, oh, no, it's going to be just like last night again. It's a mental game. I mean, that's the thing. Hockey really is it's 100% physical, 90% mental, or some other stuff like that. I don't know what the saying is, but either way, it's hockey players are a special breed for sure, especially goalies, but let's not go down that rabbit hole. And so that's another thing, too, with Parker Kelly in net. I mean, we'll see how he responds. I mean, it's nice to know that, he got pulled, but he was still, as we said yesterday, and Hardy mentioned it, too, in the post-game show, he was still the first one up for every save, pounding on the boards, cheering on Chandler. So it's big to see that. It's good to see that we can, have Kelly, come back and have a good performance, hopefully. That's the thing. He's been playing well all year long. He made a lot of saves last night, and, this is going to be, this could be, and I don't want to say it's the season, obviously, but this could be a really big turning point. If they lose this one, to get a little bit of a skid, that can really bring you down after a tough loss. So if they can bounce back and at the very least have a close game, I think the Pirates are going to be sitting pretty good here as the season continues.
Well, and then also, just to look a little bit over the steering wheel, they have a huge section game coming up on Monday, taking on Park Rapids as the seating, in the 4 or 5, the 6. That's, I mean, it's turned into a line brawl, for lack of a better term, as, Detroit Lakes, Park Rapids, and Crookston, they're all fighting for that. Red Lake Falls as well. So there's a lot of teams in the mix there, and, you want to head into that game, granted, this isn't, the section game. It doesn't, count as much. But that momentum that you can carry over from tonight and put Thursday night behind you, carry momentum tonight into Monday, that's going to be very huge for the Pirates.
And I'm sure that's been a message that's been brought over. I mean, the fact that, it's not section game. I mean, there isn't as much value to it as if you're watching the video live stream, you see the Hibbing cheerleaders, ice cheerleaders on the ice. Don't see that too often there anymore, so that's always cool to see that. But, it's a big message to know that, hey, I mean, there's plenty of season left. Let's not let this get into us and derail our season. This is one of the better seasons that Crookston's had in quite some time from a top-to-bottom standpoint. So you don't want to have one rough game derail that. I mean, I think they can, maybe make a little upset here, and the big win tonight would be huge. But, again, either way, just playing your game again and then just getting back on track would be, I think that's all they really want. Obviously, anything more is house money.
And you got to think that the hitting is gonna, if Crookston's able to get those hits going and really set the tone and control it at their pace, this could be a very interesting game as we head into the late stages of the third period.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, you got an Iron Range team in Hibbing, you got a Section 8 team in Crookston. Those are two parts of the state that are known for its physicality and hard-nosed hockey. I mean, you don't have all the skill like you do down in the cities. Obviously, still some skilled players, but a lot of big bruisers in a sense. At least that's what it used to be. So if we could have a little old-fashioned Section 8 hockey here, I think it'd be a real treat for the crowd and the listeners.
One thing that we should mention about the Pirates lineup is that Michael Bochow, he is back in the lineup. So the ABC line is back intact once again. And Grant Funk, he is going to be sliding into the third defensive spot with Coda Donarski. So that's, Grant Funk. He's played in 6 games this season, has 2 points, 2 assists for the youngster, the freshman, making his way back into the lineup. And, I talked with Coach a little bit about that and in the next man up mentality, and we've seen it pay off, especially with that fourth line that's been put together with Gavin Akis, who didn't start the season on varsity. Michael Bochow, he's been in and out of varsity now. That was due to injury reasons. And then Brandon Colburn, he's been on varsity, for the entire season, but he's been on different lines throughout the year. And so this next man up mentality has been huge for the Pirates, especially, with using that depth to their advantage.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, they have the depth where they can now, for the most part, don't have to jumble their lines so much. They have their lines set, and then you can just now plug it someone in. You don't have to shake up your whole roster because one guy goes out because you don't know who to go with. It's kind of nice in that sense. One guy goes out, you just plug him in, and for the most part, your roster's gonna be unchanged. So, I'm looking forward to something as the season goes on and injuries come about and to see who can step up next and become a big impact because. So far this season, there's been so many players that have stepped up. It's been just such a great sight to see, and I mean, this is a real, it's don't really. I didn't think about it coming into the season, but this is a relatively younger team. I mean, your goaltender's a junior. I mean, you only have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 seniors. I think it's really pretty young, and the thing is, the sophomores have just stepped up so much. It really has been just amazing to see that, and so it helps. I mean, that also shines bright for your future, and it really knows that, hey, I mean, you guys got some good varsity time. They're playing good at varsity already, and hopefully the future, it gets even brighter.
And the Pirates, they have 6 different players who have 10 or more points on the season, and the even distribution has been excellent for the Pirates, and not too far behind. They have some guys with, 8, 9 points and 7 points too, so a big night out of any one of them. They're going to join that club in the double-digit point club.
And I can't remember the last time the Pirates had this many double-digit goal scorers or point scorers. I mean, just at least this early on. I mean, they're still pretty early on in the season. We're just a little over halfway. I mean, it's just good to see how much, again, as you said, just it's been a group effort. It's not just one line. It's not just one player. It's not just the forwards. It's everyone. I mean, it's just really cool to see, and that's something that, again, I think separates this Pirate team from years, at least in the recent memory.
So we are going to step aside. We will take a break one last time here on the Riverview Health pregame show, and then when we come back, we are going to have the puck drop between Hibbing and Crookston right here on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
And welcome back as we are just about ready to begin this one between Crookston and Hibbing. As the Pirates huddled around their net, Hibbing, they are on the far boards. They are huddled up over there. We've seen a lot of teams huddle up around their net, but this is the first time we've seen this this little pregame huddle.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. And as we normally do with this time, the sweater matchup is it's an interesting one. Hibbing's got those, as you said earlier in the off the air, it's kind of like Dallas Cowboys colors. It's that dark blue, the gray or silver, and then white. They have the blue jerseys and Hibbing across diagonally in gray, but they have some gray sleeves. Personally, kind of throws it off for me. Otherwise, it'd be a great jersey, and they have, of course, the dark blue helmets and blue breezers.
And the anchor logo as well is a excellent logo for Hibbing Crookston. They're in their white jerseys with the Pirates script across the front as we are underway, and it will be Riley Benson who will float it in for the Pirates as they'll go chasing after it on the far side. It goes to Jace Campsula. It'll be played out by Jack Gabardi as he took a hit, and the Pirates send it right back in. This one's going to be sent all the way down. It'll be an icing here, just 19 seconds into this one, and already the Pirates get an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, and I kind of cut you off there, so we didn't mention that Pirates are going left to right and across your radio dial in this first period. And yeah, no, it's good to see the Pirates' first offensive zone draw here right away and hopefully get some offensive pressure. But looks like Hibbing will come out with this one.
Of course, both on the radio and our KRX YouTube stream. We thank everyone for listening to this one. As this one is sent all the way down, it'll be Benson who will pick it up behind Kelly. Now it's going to be sent up ahead by Edwards. It's Ryan Street walking up, and he'll send it in as the Pirates make a wholesale change, and Street goes burrowing in after it. Now on the near side, it's Hamry trying to keep it in for the Pirates. Him and Jay Reese join the play. This one's going to be sent down. It'll be Blake Melsha who will scoop it up, and Melsha gets to center and fires it. Be played by Lamphere, and he'll send it off into the corner. Now it's going to be Elsner, and it's held in by Hamry. Try to drop it off for Reese, and now it's going to be played by Ecker now on the near side and sent in. Jay Reese is going to go after it. Throws the hit. It'll be sent across for McHugh. McHugh, he's going to be met there by Ecker as he turns it over. Hamry gets it back down low for Ecker. Now it's Jay Reese in the corner. Try to send it back for Ecker. It goes too far, and it's going to be chased down by Christian Edmonds, and he'll fire it out to center, but Hamry is there. Hamry able to pinch it along further, but it's going to be McHugh in his own end. Sends it up, and now it's a good play by Melsha, able to break up the pass, and a good stick from Fisher, able to win possession. He was able to fire a shot somehow. Now out in front, it's Jackson Reese, and he's saved by Lamphere.
Oh, wow. Reese in the right spot at the right time, right in the slot there, and good job. Was that Fisher that got the puck to him there? And just, I mean, can't be mad about the opportunity there. Just couldn't finish, but still good pressure right away here for the Pirates.
Face-off win for Liam Larson, the energy line out there for the Pirates, but it's going to be Tyler Rotzi on the far side, and he'll send it in and go chasing after it. It'll be Benson. He's there, knocked down to the ice as Larson and Benson working at it, and now it'll be Benson setting it up for Jackson Reese, and now in the middle having this one taken away, it was Liam Larson. And we get a stoppage in play. Faceoff will come to center. Here, 14:51 left here in the first. It's a 0-0 game. The Pirates with a couple of shots on goal, and I think this is the start that Coach Hardy wanted, about a dream start as you can get without scoring a goal.
Oh, exactly. A lot of pressure in the offensive zone, some good grade 8 chances, but more importantly, not really spending any time at all in their own zone.
And they really have been throwing a lot of hits as off the faceoff. It's going to be sent down by Hibbing. It was played by Kelly. Ty Larson was able to send it over to the near side. They battle for it here on the near boards. It'll be flipped out by Ryan Street. And it's going to be picked up. Carter Trudeau almost was able to come up with a steal there in the offensive zone as he nearly took it away from Strukel. Big hit thrown by Street at center as Hibbing will send it down. It'll be scooped up by Hamry. Hamry lost an edge, goes to the ice, but able to be there is Caden Edwards. Sends it up the far boards. Now it's Trudeau looking things over and sends it up and down, and it's going to go all the way for an icing. So Hibbing is going to have an offensive zone face-off here at the 14:04 mark here of the first.
Yeah, we'll see here the Pirates' first time defensive zone draw. See if they can get a big win here and quickly get the puck out, or if Hibbing will get some offensive zone time, some pressure.
And when you need an offensive zone face-off draw, you turn to Jay Reese, or a defensive zone face-off draw, as Reese was able to win it for the Pirates, and he'll just whack it out as he was standing at the blue line. Chasing this one down, it was Tate Hamry joining in on the play. Now it'll be Hibbing on the far side with the shot coming from Campsala. That one goes high and wide. First time that Kelly has really been tested with the shot this evening. Battling for it now, it was Galley trying to send it down further. It's Campsala. Campsala trying to send it out in front. It was lost for a moment, and Kelly, he was able to track it down, hop on it, and freezes it.
A little frightening if you're the Pirate bench there, as Kelly got the save, but then again just kind of lost it right away, and you're like, well, the puck's got to be somewhere around there. So luckily he was able to make the save and freeze it and get another zone drop.
Off the tie-up, it was Liam Larson. He'll send it out now. It'll be Jackson Reese coming across center, gets to the blue line. As he sends it all the way down, it'll be Liam Larson and Lucas Miller trying to win possession. Now it's Miller able to do so. Miller here on the near side, goes into the corner, harassed there, tried to send it back, and it's going to be turned over, but Larson is there at the blue line. He was able to pick up the loose puck. It's Strukel who will enter the zone for Hibbing, try to get a shot off, lost it. Now Jackson Reese try to move. Nice move made by Riley Benson to get around the defender, and this one's going to be sent down by Liam Larson as the Pirates make a change. Now spinning with this is McHugh. McHugh still with it. Now he'll send it up as Hibbing retreats, and the Pirates able to complete their change as it's the top line out there. Trudeau almost able to knock it away as Strukel sends it across for McHugh, and McHugh will send it in, and it was Kelly trying to play it behind the cage. It hopped over his stick. In the near corner, Hamry is there trying to knock the Blue Jackets off the puck, and Caden Edwards throwing two massive hits on the far side, and now trying a wraparound attempt. That one's going to be saved by Kelly as Tate Swanson was trying to put Hibbing on the scoreboard. But instead, Kelly denies him here. 12:19 left in the first. We are still scoreless.
Yeah, and both teams not really getting a lot of shots on, but kind of feeling each other out. As you said, it's some physical play, and when things get physical, obviously that means offense usually slows down a little bit.
And the hits, they have definitely been coming for the Pirates. Coach Hardy was asking for some physicality, and it has lived up to the toll here so far, as firing this one in are the Blue Jackets. It was Hunter Gustafson who did so. Now Melcho sends it across for Hamry. Hamry skating up with it. So the blue line lost it. Now at center, it's going to be picked up by Rotzi. Now walking in with this and a shot. That one took a deflection off of Melcha. He was able to stand in there, and it gets blocked into the corner. Down the near side, back at the point, a shot. That one came from Edmonds. That one goes wide. Trudeau up the far boards. It's going to be turned over, and a shot. That one goes wide as well. Edmonds able to keep this one in for the Blue Jackets. Now it's Campsala. And Gabardi on the far side, as well as Galley. He joins in on the play into the far corner. Now it gets sent to the back for Sunval. Throws it across for Edmonds with a shot, and that's going to be saved by Kelly.
Well, there goes the Blue Jackets getting a cycle going, good forward check, getting those loose pucks, and the Pirates a little pent up, but at least they got a line change now, and hopefully can get a face-off win here and get out of their zone.
And Jay Reese able to win the face-off momentarily as a shot was thrown on net from Campsala. And now Gabardi, he lost the puck. Jay Reese is there below the goal line. It's going to be turned over, and Campsala sends it back, and a shot. That one took a deflection. It was loose out in front, was swept away by Larson as a shot comes, and that one's going to go all the way wide and down to center. Now it's Galley heading up the ice. His shot took a deflection. Kelly had to stand up to make the save. Chasing this one down in the corner was Gabardi. Sends this one around. And trying to send this one back to the point was Galley. He whiffed on it once. Now he'll send it back. Here's McHugh. He'll wind and fire. That one goes wide. A lot of possession here for Hibbing as of late, and throwing one on net. Kelly had to make the save. Now finally it's Ecker over for Jay Street. Now it's Garrett Fisher. Fisher getting his way into the offensive zone, loses it, and it's going to be picked up now by McHugh. And delayed penalty coming up against Crookston. Maybe a second one here as Hibbing able to pick up the loose puck, and now they'll circle back. It's Elsner circling back as the net is empty, and now it will be touched up.
We're getting contact to the head for Garrett Fisher's hit. And I think that's the only penalty they're going to call, though, so that's a break for the Pirates because it looks like there could have been a hooking there at the end. The rest are talking it over, though, so we could
we'll have to see. One of the Hibbing players kind of walked over and said, hey, there should be two. And we shall see if there's anything else that they mention here, as right now it's definitely going to be a penalty.
That's major.
And it's going to be a 5-minute major. That is a huge penalty going against the Pirates here at the 9:53 mark, as we're still scoreless.
And yeah, it looks like they're talking over with Hardy. Is that, like I said, Fisher kind of had his hands up, and his hands were on the helmet and went to the glass, and that creates the contact to the head and 5-minute major. So tough break for the Pirates. Not a game misconduct at least, so that's good, but it's a big kill here for the Pirates, which has had success, but it's a tall task ahead.
43 of 50 on the penalty kill this season are the Pirates. That is a whopping 87%. Send it now to the back, winding up a shot. That one was blocked by Trudeau. As at the top, it's Strukel. Strukel getting it back. Strukel looking things over, fires a shot. It was saved by Kelly. Puck is loose out in front, and they score! And it's Hibbing who scores first. They make it 1-0. Here just 31 seconds into the major.
Yeah, it looks like I was at the 7:38 mark there.
And Hildenbrand is going to be credited with the goal. So 1-0 is the score. As it's Jack Gabardi who is going to win the face-off, and now circling back with this is Campsala. Now on the far side, they'll send it back now for Sunval near side. A shot, that one goes wide. Now it's going to be picked up and sent back for Sunval at the point. Near side, one-timer, a save made by Kelly. So 8:59 left here in the first. 4:06 on the 5-minute major power play for Hibbing. And they'll have the face-off to Kelly's right. And Gabardi, he was tied up. But eventually Hibbing able to win possession here on the near side. They'll send it across open net, and fanning on the shot, and then another open opportunity. That one didn't go for Campsala, and Kelly is down. He is hurt. And Kelly is hurt, and he was out of the net for a couple of seconds before the referees were able to recognize his injury, and so that is definitely bad news for the Pirates to see that Kelly is down on the ice. So
Yeah, he looks like, I don't know if a stick got in his padding and he landed on it or what, but it's not good. And, well, let's take a short break here, and we'll come back after we get things figured out.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Point, it's going to be Stukel. Now a shot, they score! And Hibbing is up 2-0, and they still have 3:23 left on the power play.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Just this power play obviously has some success. They have good shots, and they have some bodies out front to really get in front of Kelly and screen him. And on the bright side, I guess the Pirates, we are happy that Kelly is at least in net. He's all right, but still, it's not great to start the period like that with down 2 with another 3.5 to go.
So Tate Swanson is able to get the goal for Hibbing and makes it 2-0. Now it's Swanson moving in once again with the shot. That one is saved by Kelly. Into the corner, they battle for it. Still battling for it. Now 4 different Blue Jackets are over there. Dug out, it goes back to Strukel. Strukel at the top, sends it across, and Strukel gets it back. Strukel walking the blue line, still holding, fires a shot, goes off the glove of Kelly, and they score! And that'll make it 3-0.
Well, just like that, and this is just falling apart quickly for the Pirates. Just goes to show how crucial a major power play can be. And just...
it's Hildenbrand who's going to get his second of the night.
And Crookston's going to take their timeout now.
So Crookston takes the timeout. We'll take one with them. It's 3-0, 7:41 left in the first. Hibbing's going to have 2 minutes and 48 seconds of power play.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Coming out of the timeout, it is a 3-0 lead for Hibbing, as it was Hildebrand who got his second goal of the evening. He leads Hibbing in goals scored. And now chasing this one down is going to be Sunval. That one out, it's going to be Trudeau in the offensive zone. He was able to get to it first. Caden Edwards with a big hit in the corner. Blue Jackets able to keep it along, as it's going to be Gabrardi here on the near side. And he'll send it back now for Sunval. Sunval sends one across, and Kelly able to glove that one out of the air after a shot from Edmonds. Here was 7:13 left in the first. 9 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets and 2:20 of power play time.
Well, I think 7 of those shots coming on the power play. I mean, that just shows how impactful a 5-minute major can be. And Pirates still plenty of time to go here. They're just over halfway done killing this penalty. And hopefully, again, they can get a big face-off win and clear off and kill some of this time because it's been rough so far.
They are able to do just that as Melsha fires this one all the way down. It's going to be played by Lamphere. Now on the near side in the corner, now coming out with this. It's going to be Swanson. He'll send it across, looking for Elsner. Elsner going behind the cage. Now sends it to the near side. Big hit thrown by Ryan Street. Boy, the Pirates got the message of sending the body and throwing the body. They have been hit a lot of hits. It's going to be Strukel at the point. Sends it down. Now they fire it across, and a shot that was saved by Kelly as he came across his crease. Puck is loose, and almost able to get to it was Ecker, and able to one-hand it out of their own zone was Street. It's still a minute and a half left on the power play. 6:20 in the period. Hamry chips one up ahead, gets it to Ecker. Ecker had that one swept aside. Trying to go after it was Ecker, but it's going to be taken away. And now starting upwards with this is Swanson. Swanson will send it forward, and he'll go off for a change as Galley, his shot is going to be blocked off into the corner. Still battling for it in the corner as Hildenbrand is there. So is Benson. And trying to take it away is Elsner. Elsner will flip it back now. Strukel sends it to the near side. A shot, that one was saved, and Kelly was able to knock it away, and now it's Trudeau. Trudeau trying to make a play as he gets it into the offensive zone. Able to kill off some precious power play time for Hibbing, and this one gets sent out, and Benson on the near side sends it over for Trudeau, and he'll wisely throw this one in, make a change as there's just about half a minute left on the power play. Here's Gabrardi sending it up to the far side for Edmonds. Edmonds throws one across, missed everyone. Campsala is there here on the near side. 5 minutes left in the first. It's going to be Edmonds. Out to the back, Sunval. His shot took a deflection, goes into the netting and out of play with 3 seconds left on the power play.
Well, that penalty kill, I mean, leagues ahead from where they were in the first half before that timeout. So clearly the timeout worked. They got the message across and killed off the remaining 2.5 minutes of that power play. So still down 3, but plenty of game left. So if the Pirates can maybe build some momentum off of killing the rest of this off.
So they're back at full strength as Fisher comes out of the box. Larson's there, had it knocked away, and it's going to be scooped up by Edmonds. And when it gets sent over to the near side, big hit thrown by McHugh. Now it's going to be Melsha. Melsha with it, gets it to Jackson Reese. Tried to send it out to center, and puck is loose, and we get a penalty called. It's going to be interference. And it's going to be Crookston who's going to head to the power play.
Well, maybe the Pirates can get a big goal back here as an interference call. And so that's the thing. It's a game of momentum. They're down shots 12-2. Obviously, goals 3-0. Big opportunity here, especially with one of their top forwards out for Hibbing. So I'd assume probably one of their better penalty killers as well as a fast skater. As Pirates win a faceoff.
It's Jace Campsala who takes the penalty. Benson's shot is blocked into the corner. Now it's Edwards. Back for Benson, across for Ty Larson. Larson at the point, his shot is blocked, and it's going to be poked out by the Blue Jackets. On the near side, Benson, he'll scoop it up. Heads behind Kelly and starts upward with it. Benson, full head of steam. Gets into the offensive zone, dangerous shot. That one just missed wide, and it's going to be cleared all the way down by Hibbing. We've talked a lot about Riley Benson as of late. He has elevated his play for the Pirates. Now on the near side, it's going to be picked up by Edmonds. He'll send it in. Larson having to chase this one down behind his own cage. And Ty Larson Fires one up the ice, looking for Edwards. Caden Edwards at center. Nice move, gets around one. Takes the body and lost it. Now firing this one in is going to be Edmonds. And Kelly, he was able to glove it down. 50 seconds left on the power play as Fisher races in. He'll lose it. And Fisher almost able to get it back. Trying to chase it down in the corner. And it's going to be flipped out for Melsha at the blue line. Melsha able to hold it in. Fires one down. That one's going to be taken by Edwards and sent all the way down. And Kelly will play it. Here's Hamry. Over for Fisher. Fisher losing it in his own end. It's Elsner who is there. Elsner sends one across. Hibbing, they will kill some more time as they send it back to McHugh at his own blue line. And McHugh fires this one all the way down, and the Pirates with just 10 seconds left on the power play. 3-0 is the score. Hibbing with the lead. He scored 3 power play goals on a 5-minute major called against the Pirates here with 2.5 left in the first. It's Jay Reese walking in, had that one poked away from him. It'll be Hamry able to hold it in at the blue line. Hamry hit there, tried to send it back, and unable to keep it in where the Pirates. Everyone having to touch up as Melsha makes a move at the blue line. That'll be an offside call here. 2:12 left in the first. Hibbing, big shot advantage here. 13 shots on goal, just 2 for Crookston. And after that really great start for the Pirates, that 5-minute major really hurt them.
Well, I mean, that'll happen a lot of times when you get that 5-minute major called against you. And really disappointing power play. Had really 2 shot attempts. One was blocked, one went wide. So you got to hit the net.
Centering pass as Jackson Reese was looking for Miller, and it was just a little bit behind him, but third line once again creating some noise here for the Pirates. Now going up the far side, a lot of speed and a shot. Save made by Kelly as Swanson was looking for another goal, and he was able to maneuver through the Pirates, but an excellent save made by Kelly, his 11th of the period.
Yeah, just a great skater there in Swanson, and went through a neutral zone, beat the Pirates, and a good shot on, but Kelly up to the task there, tracking that puck well.
Off the face-off, they battle for it here on the near boards. It's going to be fired up ahead by Street, looking for Trudeau, trying to create a 2-on-1, but an excellent stick from Edmonds. He was able to knock it away. Now on the near side, it's going to be Strukel firing it up ahead. Gustafson is there, sends it down. Ty Larson will retrieve it. Sends it back. It's going to be Gustafson who has it. It's going to be moved to line for Joey Gabardi, and now they'll fire it back for Gabardi, and he's going to be run into by Edwards. Still battle for it on the far side. This one is going to be flipped down by Ryan Street, and it's going to be picked up by Strukel. Sends it near side for Edmonds. It's going to be touched up by the Blue Jackets. They'll make a change. Pirates are in the midst of a change as well as Melsha fires one on the near side for Fisher. Fisher on the near side trying to keep it in. Melsha will just send it on net. And Lamphere was easily able to play it here with 40 seconds left. Nice play from Campsele. He was trying to set up Gabardi, and now it's going to be Strukel walking in with the shot. That one's blocked by Melsha. Jay Reese on the far side. Sends it out to center. Big collision as Jay Reese lost his stick as that was trying to be sent in by McHugh. 15 seconds left. Puck behind Kelly. It'll be Hamry who will send it up the near boards, trying to get it to Fisher. Now it's going to be Ecker at center. Had it knocked away. McHugh, he'll send it over as having to soccer it was Campsele. He still doesn't have a stick. And with 2 seconds and 1, time is going to expire on this first period. 3-0 is the score. Hibbing able to take advantage of a 5-minute major, and that is how they scored all 3 of their goals. And just 1 penalty called on each side. So we are going to step aside, take a break, and when we come back, we will talk things over as it's the first intermission between Hibbing and Crookston. 3-0 the lead for the Blue Jackets here on KROX.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Scored twice. It was Isaiah Hildebrand. He scored twice for Hibbing, and Tate Swanson scored the other goal for Hibbing, as it is 3-0. As we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, the JV, they played into overtime, Bo.
Yeah, and Hibbing would win that one in overtime 2-1. So a tough loss for the JV team there. But otherwise, it was, we have the finals for Crookston Wrestling. They were at the West Central Quadrangular in Barrett. Alexandria would defeat Crookston 64-9. West Central area would defeat Crookston 66-7. Detroit Lakes would defeat Crookston 51-15. Again, the Pirates having issues getting a full lineup, so it's going to be tough in duels and team meets, not having a full lineup. So individuals, they still have some great wrestlers there, but just tough to find enough. So anyway, moving on here, UMC basketball. The men and women were at Minnesota Duluth. The women, they would lose to Minnesota Duluth 82-59. And then in the men's game, that is going on as we speak. So I can get a quick update for you here for that, as I'll just take a second here to pull up the live stats for that one. Let's see here, where are we at now? Minnesota Duluth, live stats. Here we go. That's Concordia.
Well, we do know UMC men's hockey, it was club hockey they played earlier. It was a 6-1 win for UMC against Dakota College of Botany. We will have that. We'll have some UMC hockey tomorrow. 11:30 a.m. pregame show and noon. It's going to be drop of the puck.
And might be a little chippy. Got a little edgy on the last third period there a little bit. But anyway, just into the second half is the Golden Eagles at the Bulldogs for men's basketball. Duluth up 42-29. 17 minutes left in the second half there. All right, so we got that taken care of. Let's take a look at what else we have going on around the area. In college men's Division I hockey, the Minnesota Golden Gophers are at Michigan State. Michigan State having a good year this year. They're in the top, I think, top 10 for sure. And the Spartans will defeat the Gophers with 3 unanswered goals in the third to win 3-2. Tough loss for the Gophers. They go for the split tomorrow on Hockey Day in Minnesota. Crookston Dance, they're at the Holly Invitational tonight. That got going at 7 p.m. A couple girls hockey games around the area. St. Cloud Crush at Thief River Falls and Sartell Sauk Rapids up at Roseau. A lot of basketball games around the area. Nothing final. It is actually one final actually. It is pretty early, but the lone final we have for girls basketball, Northern Freeze defeats Roseau 62-47. Otherwise, no final scores there, but just a couple of the area games for you. Boys basketball, Climax Fisher at Red Lake County, Fertile Beltrami at Warren Alvarado Oslo, Stephen Argyle at Kitson County Central, and Thief River Falls at Barnesville. In girls basketball, some of the many girls games here, some of the area ones for you. Foston at Climax Fisher, Monaga at East Grand Forks, Thief River Falls at Winnemac, and Bagley at Red Lake. So that's pretty much all we got for you. Oh, boys hockey. How could I forget? There's some other boys hockey games going around the area. International Falls, they're in Red Lake Falls. Greenway Coleraine at Thief River Falls. And funny enough, International Falls and Greenway Coleraine are the 2 games that Crooks will be going over the weekend next week, which Tyler and I will be taking a road trip. And so I do snore, so maybe bring some earplugs. But anyway, so we'll have that for you next week on the radio anyway. But tonight, Bagley's Foston is at Ely, West Fargo, Cheyenne at Detroit Lakes, Cloquet at Bemidji, and that's what I got for you.
Thank you very much, Bo. Something that wasn't snoring was the Hibbing power play. Off to a great start here. 3 goals on the 5-minute major there, and Hildebrand, he was able to get 2 of them. And Hildebrand and Swanson, those are 2 of the top 3 point scorers. Hildebrand, he has the most goals on the team, so it's no surprise that they were able to produce. But the fact that they were able to go bang, 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 that really deflated the Pirates' sails, if you will, as it was a great start. We talked about the physicality. Coach wanted it, he asked for it, and he got it.
Well, and when you ask for physicality, things like this can happen. I mean, it's a fine edge you got to play with. That line you got to toe, and unfortunately, it was a big hit that led to that 5-minute major. Luckily, no injuries on that hit, but still, nonetheless, they had to call that some head contact along the boards. So they're going to call that every time. And so, I mean, again, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't a vicious hit. It wasn't an intent to injure, so there wasn't a game misconduct, but still enough for a 5. And so we'll, I mean, it's tough sledding for that first half of that 5-minute power play. The Pirates, again, let 3 up there, including probably one that Kelly might want back, just hit off his glove and laid there. So not necessarily a terrible goal, but just unfortunate timing that the Blue Jackets were there to crash and take advantage.
And it'll be really interesting how the Pirates respond here coming out into the second period. We've heard, a lot of talk of, you have to play it as if it's not, 0-0, 0-0. We hear that all the time. But to actually go out and do that, and who knows? I think little analysis here. Maybe if the Pirates score within the first 5 minutes of the second period, that could flip this game. You're at home. You know that Hibbing. They've played a lot of games this week. They have a lot of games to continue. They have to play the rest of this one. They have to play again tomorrow. They had a long trip to get out here. So if they can try and wear down Hibbing, score early, this game still by no means is over.
No, exactly. And I think the big thing is, too, as you mentioned, is that, yes, Hibbing has played a lot this week. They might be a little gassed, and they only, roll 2 lines, 3 maybe? I mean, so 2 consistently with the third one in there as well, and then they do have about 5 defensemen they roll through. But that's the thing. I think Crookston, if they can really take advantage of their depth and roll their lines and maybe grind down this Hibbing team, you just got to play smart. I know you want to be physical, but you got to be physical in the right ways. Don't get called for any more penalties. Play clean. Maybe draw a penalty or 2 by, again, having the puck for some extended amounts of time. And, use the period of long change to your advantage. And that's something that the Pirates have done with some success this year, have had some rough games as well. So we'll see again. I mean, as you said, there's what was it, 34 minutes of play left? that math check out? 17 times 2? Yeah, there's that Crookston math for you. Anyway, so, I mean, there's plenty of time left in this game to chip away. You don't have to get all 3 goals here in the first 5 minutes. As you said, just 1 goal would be huge. If not, just, again, maybe 1 this next period. Get 2 in the third. But either way, you also got to just make sure you're playing solid defense, as we've seen that this team can take advantage of mistakes. Hibbing can, I should say.
And we also know that this Crookston team, there is no quitting them. They've been down, they faced a couple of deficits, whether it be early in the first period or in the second period, and they come back as if it really is 0-0. So that message really reigns true to this Pirate team, and to no surprise, they keep fighting back over and over and over. They're a very relentless bunch.
Yeah, and that's a credit to not only the coaching staff, but the upperclassmen as well, who buy into the message that the coaching staff is not only preaching, but also just the fact that, they might have been through some rough years where, a team would roll over after being down 3-0. But, yeah, this team has definitely shown so far this year that, they're going to stick it out, and as long as they can, as long as there's still time on the clock there, they're not going to give up. And like we'll have to wait and see who steps up in this period.
Both teams heading out onto the ice right now. Again, the shots on goal that period, it was 14-3 in favor of Hibbing. They were really able to take advantage of that power play. So that's really where the shots on goal, don't want to say it's a little bit skewed, but it is in favor of them because they were able to take advantage.
Well, it was 2-1 shots on when that power play started, and then they rattled off, I think, 7 unanswered shots, and then another, I think, 5-1 shots for the rest of the period. So, I mean, it's still a little slanted or tilted towards Hibbing, but give credit to the Pirates. They weren't, if it wasn't for that power play, who knows what would have happened. Momentum might have been on their side, might have given them more offensive zone time, could have got some more shots on. But either way, again, that period's behind them. They just got to focus on this one ahead.
It's all on the second period, and we've talked a lot about the period of the long change, and I even talked with Coach Reberts in the pregame interview about period of the long change and handling the fatigue that's going to, it's natural to, you play a game on Tuesday, play a game yesterday, you drive all the way out here, you have a game tomorrow, and so it'll be something to keep an eye on here is those short shifts that he was talking about, making sure that don't get guys caught out there too long for the Bluejackets.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be something that we'll have to keep an eye on as well and see if the Pirates can take advantage. I mean, that's the big thing. We'll top line out here for the Pirates, and I would believe the top line out for the Bluejackets as well. And
just one of the many, many subplots to this game. As getting ready here for the second period. If you are listening, it will be the Pirates going from right to left. And off the tie-up, it's going to be fired down by Jace Campsilla. It's going to be played by Parker Kelly behind his own net. It'll be Riley Benson sending it near side, looking for Trudeau. And it's going to be sent back, and Edwards went to the ground. It's going to be now Street on the far side. Benson trying to squeeze his way around the defender, and Edwards picks it up at his own blue line, had it knocked away. A good stick from Campsilla, forcing the turnover. Now it's Campsilla going in after it. Larson is there first. Now it'll be Street. Street will heave a pass down, looking for Trudeau. And Edwards almost able to come up with it at center. Trying to chop at it was Street. This one gets sent down. Larson is able to win the race and sends it all the way around as he was looking for Benson in the corner. Now out in front. A shot. That one was saved. Hildebrand was able to get the shot off, and it's going to be flipped out by the Pirates at center. It was Strukel who was there. And Hibbing able to control the puck here early as Elsner tried to send one across, and a shot. They score. It's Tate Swanson with his second goal. And he makes it 4-0.
Well, not the start the Pirates wanted. Clearly for Hibbing, they'll take that. But just continuous pressure from the Blue Jackets. Pirates couldn't get out of their own zone. And, well, when that happens, puck finds the back of their net more often than not.
So Swanson is able to get his second. And it'll be Elsner who wins the faceoff. Pirates in their offensive zone trying to keep it there. It's the second line is out there. Jay Reese able to send it over to Fisher. And tied up there. Fisher wasn't able to get a shot off, and a big hit thrown by the Pirates, but still going along with this is Elsner. He's going to be knocked down. Now it's Jay Reese trying to make his way out at center. In the neutral zone, he fell down, but he was still able to make a nice play and send it in. And trying to go after this is Fisher, but it will be Hibbing who comes up with it. Strukel with the long stretch pass, trying to get this one is Elsner. Flipped aside by Kelly. It's going to be picked up by Swanson on the far side in the corner. They battle for it. Melsha loses it. It'll be Fisher. Try to send it along. Now Kelly is going to take the long-range shot. He'll swallow it up as Sunval fired it from the point. And exactly 2 minutes into the second period, it's 4-0. Hibbing with the lead off of the goal from Swanson just a moment ago. It's his second goal of the evening. Shots 16-3 in favor of Hibbing. Liam Larson trying to win the faceoff for the Pirates. A shot now and took a redirection, went through the crease and just wide. Now Larson is there behind the net. Trying to poke this one along is Gustafson. It'll be Liam Larson who is there for the Pirates. It gets sent back down by Hibbing, and Benson was there first. He is stapled to the boards by Cabrardi. Now it's Miller trying to poke it along. On the far side, they still battle for it. It'll be Liam Larson who sends it up. It'll be Benson at the red line, and he'll send it in. Coming around the cage is going to be Lamphere. Drop it off. It went off the stick of Jackson Reese. But able to get it away was Edmonds, and now heading up the ice is Rotzi. Tyler Rotzi with the shot, and that one is saved by Kelly. It's loose behind him, and he is somehow able to sprawl out and make the and freeze it. And boy, that was a huge play by Kelly as it was loose. It somehow got through him, and even more incredibly, he was able to find it.
I have no idea how he contorted his body around to get that glove on the puck. That was impressive. I mean, unfortunate that it came down to that, but either way, I mean, they'll be happy that one didn't cross that goal line there.
Net was knocked off its moorings as well. 14:08 left here in the second. It's a 4-0 lead for Hibbing as Jack Cabrardi and Caden Edwards in the face-off circle. A good face-off win for Edwards. So here's Melsha. The far side tried to get it to Street. Now Street battling for it there. Hamry able to come out with it. Now Hamry up the far side, puts the brakes on. Now it's Edwards trying to leave it for Trudeau. It's going to be picked up by Cabrardi. Now it's Galley sending one on the near side. Big collision as Edwards and Galley ran into each other. Able to keep it in was Street, but it was loose. And now motoring up along is going to be Hibbing, but they'll lose it at center. And firing this one down is McHugh. This one goes all the way down and around. Hamry is there on the far boards. Shot, that one is going to be blocked. And it's blocked by Ryan Street once again as he'll send it all the way down, and it will be an icing. 13:15 left here in the second. 4-0 is the lead for Hibbing.
Yeah, and the Pirates just not really getting any offensive zone time, and it seems when they get the puck across the blue line, they just lose it right away. So I mean, just try to get some shots on. I mean, you got to test them a little more than what they've done so far. I mean, Lamphere has just been kind of sitting there for the most part of this game.
He was tested a little bit early, but ever since then, it's been all Hibbing. Puck was caught up in Benson's skates. Now Benson able to get to it at center. Benson's going to be hit there by Sunval as he was entering the offensive zone. Now Benson, good forecheck from Benson behind the cage, and he was able to come out with it. Sends it back for Jay Reese. Now it's Benson on the far side. Benson able to come up with the intercept, and Benson trying to drop it back for Jay Reese. Benson able to keep it in. Boy, what a shift for Benson as he sends it across now for Ecker, and that pass was intercepted. Benson once again here on the near side. Unable to come out with it as they were battling one aside. It'll be sent down behind Kelly. It's going to be picked up by Edmonds. Edmonds still holding with it, sends it out in front, looking for Hildenbrand. It's loose, and it goes off to the side and sent all the way down by Larson. And that will be an icing at the 12:15 mark here of the second period.
Well, a good chunk of time spent in the offensive zone. I mean, give credit to Benson for maintaining possession of the puck, but again, no shots, not even a shot attempt. So, I mean, it's you know, if you're watching for this one, it's especially from the Pirate bench, you got to be just a little frustrated. You just can't get that shot on. I mean, it's just, you're not going to be able to come up with a comeback if you can't get a shot on, let alone one in the back of the net.
But you got to love the play of Riley Benson being able to jump in on the play, and there were about 3 or 4 different times it looked like the Blue Jackets were going to gain control, and they didn't. As it's going to be Larson on the far side, still going with it. Larson into the middle now, and he lost it as music is going on right now. And finally the music ends up stopping. Hamry with a huge hit, a bone-crunching hit here on the near side. And that is going to leave one of the Hibbing players down right below us. So Hamry laying a huge hit here on the near side, and one of the Hibbing players is now a little bit slow to get up, maybe catching his breath a little bit as he's on his hands and knees right now, slowly trying to work his way upward. It was a big collision between Tate Hamry. Can't exactly identify the number of the Hibbing player.
It's 20, yeah, either 28 or 20, I'd assume. Maybe 26, but now 28 or 20. It's one of those two. It's either Hunter Gustafson or Mason McDonald. Those are the two options, but the jersey's a little 25 or 29. I was way off. Joey Gabaldi. So.
And he's able to get up and skate off, which is good to see that he was able to get off and skate off on his own power. Just needed a couple extra minutes to collect himself as Tate Hamry now comes
it's going to be a boarding call. I heard that much. And we're going to get a 5-minute major. Well, physicality might not be helping out the Pirates so far in this one.
So that's going to send Hibbing to the power play again. This is the second 5-minute major that has been called against the Pirates. I don't think we've seen 2 5-minute majors in a game, let alone on the same team.
Yeah, no, that's a tough break for the Pirates. So, again, just a 5, not a 5 and 10 at least. But still, that's another tough break for the Pirates, who are another big kill on their plate.
It was Hibbing who was able to score 3 times on the last 5-minute major in the first period. This one's going to be sent down by Larson, so good start for the penalty kill for the Pirates, able to get it out of their own end here just 10 seconds into the power play. Now up the near side, it's going to be Elsner, sending it into the middle. Swanson moving through, had it knocked away by Benson, and Benson there on the far side. Able to send this up for Edwards, but it's going to be kept in by Swanson. Edwards with a nice hit, jarred it loose, but Swanson somehow was able to get possession of it. Sends it across for Elsner. Now Elsner on the near side holding it over as the Blue Jackets power play gets set up. They'll send it to the back as it's going to be Strukel. Now far side, they send it down low. Now back out and a shot from Swanson. That one hit a body out in front, and Kelly is able to make the save. As it looked like it might have hit Hildenbrand out in front, and Parker Kelly will cover it up here. 10:46 left in the second, 4:05 on the power play.
Well, good, almost minute off of that. That's big. Keep that up. I mean, slowly but surely chip away at this PK, but a good start there for the Pirates.
Gabrardi able to win the face-off. That's Jack Gabrardi for Hibbing. Now cross-ice pass and a shot, rising shot from Edmonds. That one missed the cage. Hibbing able to keep it in. Edmonds fires again. That one hit the post, and Melsha tried to send it out. It's going to be one-handed out by Ecker. Kelly might have gotten a piece of that shot on the way there. Now Edmonds trying to keep it in. Now it's going to be Ecker able to come out with it. Ecker lost the puck, and it's going to be picked up by Edmonds. Fisher on the far side trying to jar it loose from Edmonds. He still goes. Takes the hit from Street. It's going to be fired down. Now Melsha, he'll turn and send it down. It's going to be deflected off the stick of Edmonds as Coach Hardy was asking for it to be a high stick. Referees say it is not. Just under 10 minutes left here in the second period. 3:10 left on the power play for Hibbing. Puck is going to be collected at center. It's going to be McHugh, sends it across. Jack Gabrardi with the shot, and that one is saved by Kelly. Exactly 3 minutes left on the power play, 9:40 in the second.
Just like that, another minute off. That's big. I mean, this is you know, I don't want to say I believe in jinxes. Don't want to say I don't believe in jinxes. Either way, it's been a much better penalty kill so far for the Pirates, and we'll see if they can keep it up. Another big zone draw, or defensive zone draw here, and see if they can get this win. They don't.
Well, like Lucas Miller, I don't believe in jinxes, so the
That's a good
face-off
point.
win for Hibbing, as it's going to be Strukel sending this across. It'll be Swanson working with it here. Swanson going behind the net. Swanson still holding it. He comes to the near side, fires one across. It's Strukel trying to set up a one-timer. Elsner wasn't able to get a good piece of it as it goes off into the corner. Now at the top, it's Strukel. Strukel faked it and still going with it on the far side. He'll drop it off as they get it to Elsner here on the near side, and they'll drop it back to the point now for Swanson. Sending it across. It's going to be into the middle, and a shot. That one just went wide as a tic-tac-toe passing found Elsner out in front, but that one went wide. 2:10 left on the power play. They set it back up with Strukel at the point. He'll shoot and score. Looked like it was redirected out in front, possibly. It's a 5-0 lead for Hibbing.
Yeah, and, well, I mean, they were just connecting on all their passes, so not too surprising they finally found one that went to the back of the net with some good shot attempts. A lot of traffic out front for the Blue Jackets.
Have to see who gets credit for the goal. It's Benny Galley who scores on the redirection. Tate Swanson able to collect another point as he gets one of the 2 assists as quickly Hibbing the other way here on the near side. It's going to be Edmonds in the corner, dropping it back. It's going to be Sunval, and they'll send it across for Edmonds, and his pass was a little bit errant. He was looking for Campsala, and now out in front, a shot. That one is saved by Kelly. 8:21 left here in the second, 1:41 on the power play.
Yeah, and, well, I mean, again, just a minute 41 left. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. They've killed the majority of this power play off, but just got to get another zone draw win would be a key, a nice slow clear down. Not a hard shot down, but maybe a nice, floater down the ice and kill off a lot of this power play for Hibbing.
Garrett Fisher able to win the power play. Grant Funk is out there for the Pirates. See him for the first time tonight. He's there with Blake Melsha, the defensive pairing on the penalty kill, and a shot. They score. Falling to the ice, it was Jack Gabrardi who was able to somehow release the shot, and it's now 6-0.
Well, and that comes down to the Pirates winning a draw, but then they can't get the puck out. I mean, you got to get the puck clear. I mean, it's as simple as that. That's when the Coach Hardy is going to be discussing, I have a feeling, coming intermission break there.
Parker Kelly, his night is done, so it's going to be Brady Chandler in net. So we get to see Brady Chandler, the sophomore, for the second time. Now throwing one out in front, and it went off of Chandler. He was able to be aware and cover it up. And something you'd like to see on the bench for the Pirates. See Caden Edwards over there putting his arm around Parker Kelly. Looks like Carter Trudeau is over there as well. Penalty is going to be called against Hibbing, and see who's skating over to the box. But either way, that's going to be a break for Crookston, as that's going to end the final 1:11. It's going to be a trip. So 4-on-4 for a little bit, and then it will be the Pirates on the power play.
Well, they'll take that. I mean, this game's gotten away from them a little bit, so you got to just find some little victories at this point and try to get something going. I mean, it's, 6-0 just really come out of nowhere. Major penalties don't really help, but either way, see if the Pirates can get something going.
Strukel with the shot. That one is saved by Chandler. Strukel going around the cage on the far side. 4-on-4 play right now. Now a shot from Strukel. That one takes a deflection, goes off of the I think that went off the flag, the Canadian flag, and out of play.
No, it's a crazy deflection there. They'll take it, and
good start here for Chandler coming off the bench. He was able to make a couple of nice saves. And we've seen Chandler here now the second night we've seen him, and he's looked good in his 2 appearances. Shot down is going to be saved as Strukel's shot is deflected by Chandler off into the corner. Now it's Edwards trying to fire it up ahead for Benton, and it's going to be scooped up by Strukel, and he'll return to center. And he'll circle around, fires this up for Mason McDonald, and he's going to be stepped into by Edwards. Benton, he's going to take a big hit. Larson tried to poke it out. He was able to poke it out to center. And now sending this one forward is Ratti. Now it'll be Strukel in his own end, trying to shake Trudeau. Has to drop it off on the far side, gets it to McHugh. Now up ahead, moving with this is Strukel. His shot down was deflected by Benson. Jay Reese tried to send it up ahead, and now the Pirates are at full strength as puck took a deflection. I think that actually went into the penalty box as Tate Hamry was coming out. So 46 seconds on the power play for Crookston. 6-0 is the lead for Hibbing, and 6:37 left here in the second.
Well, things getting a little chippy between the benches as well. I don't know exactly what. I don't know if Hamry maybe touched the puck before he touched the ice, had 2 feet on or 2 skates on the ice. That would be something that I can only assume would be what Hibbing is asking for an explanation. We can't see from this angle, so we can't tell you too much about it. But either way, play goes on.
And that is a penalty if you touch
Exactly.
it before you get on the ice. Saw that recently in the NHL, so you could go right back into the box as puck is sent down to the Crookston end. It'll be Blake Melcha who will scoop it up. Full head of steam, sends it up ahead. Now it's Jay Reese with it. Jay Reese trying to drop it back, looking for Garrett Fisher. It's going to be sent out, and now it's Tate Hamry with it. Here's Tate Hamry. At his own blue line, sends it up ahead, gets it to Ecker on the near side. Ecker winds and fires. His shot is blocked in the corner. A good shot block from McHugh. He'll send it around to the far side. Melcha was there trying to chop at it. And this one is going to get sent down and out, and that is going to kill the penalty. So everyone's out of the box. It's at full strength here with 5:45 left in the second. Big collision behind the play, but Jay Reese was able to accept the pass. Jay Reese trying to cut to the middle, had it knocked away. Now Ecker over for Reese. His shot hit the side of the cage. As they battle for it now on the far side. Still battling for it, and now it's going to be Hibbing coming out with it, but it pass intercepted. Ecker able to get a stick on it. Ecker knocked it back for Fisher. Now it's loose in the corner. Hamry sends it over for Reese. Reese tried a centering pass. Took a deflection off the netting, and now it's going to be sent out to center as it will be Ecker who picks it up, fires it across. Ecker had to chop at it. Sent it forward to center, and this one's going to be, well, they tried to send it down, did Hibbing, but it went off of Melcha, and now on the turnover, a centering pass, and Elsner was trying to center one for Swanson, and he couldn't get it to him. Swanson picks it up. Swanson centering for Elsner, and he hit the post with the shot. Play continues as it'll be Liam Larson trying to get it out. Now it's Jackson Reese at center. And Reese will fire this one down and go chasing after it. Jackson Reese able to get his own pass, tried to spin with it up ahead. He lost it, and now it's going to be Edmonds. Edmonds flying up the ice for the Blue Jackets. Tried to send one across and able to get a stick on it. It was Hildenbrand, and now he's chased around, and it's Larson. Ty Larson flipping it over to the near side. And now coming out with this is going to be Elsner. Try to throw one across looking for Hildenbrand. He's able to knock it over for Swanson. 4 minutes left here in the second. Still 6-0, Hibbing with the lead. As they send it to the back. Now it will be Swanson with the shot out in front. Another save made by Chandler. And spinning and firing this one down is Jackson Reese. And that is going to be an icing here with 3:42 left here in the second. And boy, Brady Chandler coming off the bench. He's been asked to make a couple of huge saves.
Yeah, no, and the right call there from Jackson Reese just to send that one down, get a line change. The Pirates just couldn't get the puck out of their own zone. Just unfortunately kind of a common theme for tonight, as now the top line will be out there.
It's going to be sent across now. It's Strukel in the corner, tried to center one. And Chandler had to get a stick in on the action. Now Chandler will cover it up here with 3:31 left in the second. 6-0 is the lead for Hibbing. And they've held the Pirates to without a shot here in this second period. 27-3 are the shots in favor of Hibbing. 14 in the first period for the Blue Jackets, 13 here in the second. As Street sends it across, it'll be Trudeau. Try to get to it, overskated just a tad, and that will be Hibbing able to get to it before Trudeau was able to come up with the intercept here on the near side. And Trudeau goes racing up the ice, avoid a big hit that was trying to be thrown by Sunval. Now on the near side, they'll center one across, and they were looking for Joey Gabrardi, but he wasn't able to get a stick on it, as this one trying to get whacked out by the Pirates. It'll be Street who sends it to the blue line. Now Street picks it up. Street at center. He'll fire one on for Lamphere. He's easily able to make the catch with the glove. He'll drop it off. Now it's Joey Gabrardi. Sends it back for Strukel. Strukel being chased there by Ecker. Now good forecheck here from the Pirates, but now coming out with it, it's going to be Sunval. Sunval lost it, took the hit, and Fisher is there. He'll lose it, and coming off the bench, nearly a golden opportunity for the Blue Jackets. Now it's going to be Ecker at center. Lost it, and now Jay Reese sends it over for Fisher, and Fisher trying to get to it first, but it's going to be McHugh in the corner. Jay Reese sends it back, takes the hit, and now it's going to be Benson with the shot. That one is saved. They scramble for it out in front, and it's still loose, trying to jab at it, and multiple bodies in the crease, and somehow the puck didn't go in the net. And with 1:53 left here in the second, and to no surprise, it's the second line who is coming up with these offensive chances.
Well, there's a couple of shots on net for you there, folks. The shot's now 5-27, and well, hey, sometimes you got to crash the net, and you got to take that literally, I guess. So either way, Pirates get the best offensive pressure with 1:53 left in this one. Still down 6-0.
Jackson Reese in the face-off circle for Crookston, as face-off win for Jack Gabrardi. Now it's Jackson Reese, and penalty is going to be coming up against Hibbing. And interference is going to be the call, so the Pirates are going to head to the power play. That's a good sign for Crookston. As they try and get one here late.
I mean, they haven't had many offensive zone time to draw a penalty in the offensive zone, so good to see them draw one here and end this period on maybe a high note, if not, at the very least, maybe getting some shots on net.
Face-off win for Edwards. It's Melsha sending one across. Now Hamry. Hamry winds, fires. That one was high and wide. And Hamry able to keep it in with his long reach, but it's going to be spun down, and Chandler will have to play it. He'll leave it for Melsha. Melsha, he'll send a pass up ahead, goes off of Edwards and sent back down. And Chandler left it there, and it's going to be a penalty coming as Chandler made some contact with the Hibbing player. Can't see who the Hibbing player is because he is down right now, but looks like able to get up is Benny Galley.
And that will negate the power play, as I didn't see. I think I was trying to find the puck on the screen here, so I was in between looking there. I thought it was going to be just a pretty clean pickup, and looks like serving at 4. Chandler will be. Couldn't tell there. Is that 18? Is going to serve the Ty Larson? No, that doesn't make me. 13.
That's
okay.
Going to be Liam Larson.
Yeah, that was close. Anyway.
But it was Chandler came out and gave him a little bit too much contact there as he'll get the roughing call. So it's Ty Larson, as it's 4-on-4 right now, sending it up the far side. A minute left here in the second. Now a shot on his knees, a one-timer save as Edmonds was able to get the shot off, and a save made by Chandler. This one is going to take a deflection out of play here with 46.6 seconds left in the second period. We're skating at 4 aside for the next minute 4. And about a half a minute of power play time for Hibbing will be coming up in the third period. It'll be Edwards and Trudeau out there for the Pirates. With Swanson in the face-off circle. Edwards trying to scoop one forward. It's going to be intercepted as Gustafson is able to come up with it now on the near side. It was Hildenbrand trying to center one for Swanson, and a dangerous shot coming from Strukel. That one just barely missed high and wide with half a minute left. Edmonds over for Strukel. Here in the corner. Sends it over for Swanson. Threw one out in front. That one took a deflection. It'll be Edmonds. He was harassed there by Trudeau. He was able to use his stick to drop one off for Hamry. Now maybe a 2-on-0 for the Pirates here with 10 seconds left as Hamry sends one across, and it was a little bit behind, and Edmonds did a good job on the backtrack. They sent it up ahead for Hildenbrand, and he scores! With 1.9 seconds left, and he is going to be called for a penalty as Hildenbrand was in the face of Chandler after that penalty. As Hibbing, they were not too thrilled about the play that was made there earlier that drew the penalty, and a little bit of tensions here as it's been a very physical game all game. It's now 7-0.
Yeah, and you don't like to see that. Obviously, it's understandable. The goalie hits one of your players and you score on them. I mean, I'm not surprised that there was a little jawing there, but just something you don't really want to see. But either way, I'm sure he'll gladly serve this penalty, especially they're up 7-0. So, as not sure the refs are talking to the Hibbing coaches, and
we'll have to see how long the
might be a game misconduct, or not a 10-minute maybe.
Yeah. So now skating over is Gustafson.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Still haven't put anything up on the board left. 1.9 seconds left, and that is going to do it here for this second period, as there's a little bit of more talking between the two sides. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail here in the second intermission. It's 7-0. That is the score. Hibbing with the lead, able to add 4 in the second. We'll step aside and we will take a break, and when we come back, it'll be our second period intermission here from the Crookston Sports Center on KROX.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The third period, there's going to be 2 players for Hibbing serving penalties, and then there will be the one for Crookston, as it was Liam Larson who was serving the penalty for Brady Chandler, as it was a roughing call that was called on Chandler, and there was in unsportsmanlike conduct. There was a 2 and a 10 that was on Isaiah Hildenbrand. And there was also an interference call earlier on Jack Gabrardi. So Gabrardi's going to be in the box for 17 seconds. Then for 49 seconds, it will be whoever serves the rest of the penalty. We're just going to assume it was Liam Larson because he was there earlier. And then it will be the Pirates on the power play for another minute 10 after that. As it's 7-0, shots on goal 29-5 in favor of Hibbing, as the 14th ranked Blue Jackets have a good lead here as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. And Bo, people can get themselves cheered up over at Draft Sports Bar and Grill with what?
With some Bo Melby cheese curds. That's right. Ask your server for the Bo Melby cheese curds. They'll give you a weird look because it's not an official thing. The cheese curds are delicious. I tell everyone to get them, but so far I still do not have this sponsorship deal. I'm about 3 years in trying so far. Haven't yet talked to the Melshas over about it, but
Yeah.
just I don't want to be a burden. So anyway, or be a nuisance. So anyway, let's take a look here at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update again. Draft Sports Bar and Grill right next to the Crookston Sports Center. And as we take a look here, well, the JV game, that was a close one, went overtime, and Hibbing would defeat the Pirates 2-1. And other than that, the results we have for you in Crookston Wrestling, they're at the Alexandria Quadrangular in Barrett, and they took on Alexandria, West Central Area, and Detroit Lakes, with Alexandria defeating the Pirates by a score of, pop up here, 64-9. West Central Area would defeat the Pirates 66-7, and Detroit Lakes would defeat the Pirates 51-15. Golden Eagle basketball. University of Minnesota Crookston is over in Duluth taking on their sister school, Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs. In the women's game, it was Minnesota Duluth winning 82-59. In the men's game, they were down as we I had picked the wrong sport here. Here we go. As we take a look here at the men's score right now, live stats here. And it looks like the Bulldogs are up. They're going to win this one more than likely. 18 seconds left in the second half. Looks like it's going to be 72-62 is the score right now. So barring any free throws or anything like that, any late points. But looks like the Bulldogs are going to win this one. So Duluth will improve to 14-5. The Golden Eagles will drop to 5-14. So there you go for UMC Sports. Also UMC Sports, club college hockey. The Golden Eagles hosted Dakota College of Bottineau. And, well, they would get the big win. Was it 6-1?
Yes, it was.
6-1, yes. So that was the final there. And, again, we'll have the Game 2 of that series tomorrow right here on KROX Radio. 11:30 a.m., the Riverview Health pregame show. At noon, the drop of the puck here on KROX. College Division I men's hockey, the Golden Gophers would lose at Michigan State. The Spartans win 3-2 thanks to 3 unanswered goals in the third period. So a tough loss for the Golden Gophers there. And they look to go for a split tomorrow. Crookston Dance, they're at the Holly Invitational tonight. St. Cloud Crush in girls hockey, they're at Thief River Falls. Sartell Sauk Rapids at Roseau in girls hockey. Those are the only 2 girls hockey games around the area. Boys hockey around the area, International Falls at Red Lake Falls, Greenway Coleraine at Thief River Falls, Bagley Fawcett at Ely. Again, nothing final as of right now. But as things are getting closer to wrapping up here, we'll probably get some more finals for you, especially during the post-game show. We do have a couple of finals for you, 2 other finals. We'll go for boys basketball. It was Goodrich Grigla defeating Badger Greenbush Middle River 83-32. In girls basketball, it was Northern Freeze defeating Roseau 62-47. And again, we'll have more results for you as the night goes on. And again, in our post-game show, plenty more scores to go over there. So we'll go ahead and give it back to you, Tyler.
Thank you very much, Bo. I guess while we're talking about some other sports, it was Luka Doncic had 73 points tonight in a game that's the most since Kobe Bryant's infamous 81, which was in 2006, almost on this day, as a matter of fact.
Well, yeah, just earlier this week, and then that's when both Karl-Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid had their franchise record games on the same day as Kobe's. So that's just, that was weird.
Yeah,
it's a weird coincidence there.
Yeah, something about scoring this week in the NBA. It has been on fire there. And so Hibbing with a 7-0 lead here. And boy, for Coach Hardy, it's got to be you got to imagine that the this intermission it's going to be about just making sure that guys keep their head, especially because at this point you don't want your guys to do anything bad enough to where they end up missing the next game.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. And things were getting a little out of hand there. The refs have been doing a good job of calling everything and not, letting things slide, which is good. They've been doing their best to keep it in hand. But when things get a little chippy out there and, just it's unfortunate, too. 2 major power plays, which has allowed, I think, 5 at least of those goals? I mean,
yeah.
4 or 5.
5 of them.
Yeah, so, I mean, without those 2 major power plays, it could be a 2-0 game. Or, I mean, obviously a 2-something else. I mean, so that's just really been the story of this one. Just, maybe don't say you want to be physical maybe in the next pregame. Clearly, I mean, it's just they took it a little too far, unfortunately, for the Pirates. They've been playing physical, plenty of good clean hits. But when that comes with that is that every once in a while, especially in high school, I mean, you hit a guy, you don't let up you don't have the reaction time to let up or whatever it may be, and just some unfortunate hits. Again, luckily nobody's been injured because we never want to see any injuries in the game. But, again, 2 major power plays has resulted in this score being so lopsided. So, again, hopefully things don't get out of hand. We don't want to fill out the score sheet in that sense. And we'll just have to see how this third period goes.
Yeah, it was, the physicality, it worked early, but then, you get those 2 big majors, and that's just kind of where things have gotten a little bit out of hand for Crookston. But, I think it's worth mentioning again that, they have a huge game coming up on Monday against Park Rapids, and that's big in the Section 8A, Section 8A playoff scenarios. There's about 4 teams that are in the mix for that 4 seed. So for the 4 and the 5, and who knows how that's going to end up shaking out. So you have to make sure that you try and take something away because it was a tough night last night. It's been a tough night tonight. And then you don't have a lot of time to practice or think much about it because you're going to be right into another game come Monday.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for this week going to probably just be rest and just, stay healthy and just, it's this is a trying time. I mean, this again, it's something I was worried about in pregame where, a tough loss last night another tough loss would really create potentially a dark rain cloud over your season, and you don't want that to happen. So it's going to be really a tall task ahead for this Pirate team to, again, kind of shut that out and keep their mind and their head straight and know that they can play good hockey like they have earlier this year. They just need to find that game again.
7-0 the score here at the second period intermission. We'll have to see how things go here in the third. I guess, one of the bright spots here has been Brady Chandler coming in off the bench. 2 straight games. He's really looked good.
Yeah, no, he's had a lot of good saves, and I mean, yeah, it's never easy as the backup, as Hardy mentioned last night. I mean, coming off the bench cold, I mean, it's really a tall task to do. You always got to be ready, and once again, too, Parker Kelly has been doing a phenomenal job of cheering him on and on the bench too. Every save, I look over and I see him banging on the boards there, just pumping the tires of his other goalie there, his teammate, and that just shows what type of person Parker Kelly is and what type of person that this team is made out of. What type of people, I should say. These players, they're there for each other. They know it's a team game. They formed a pretty good bond, and obviously they're not happy with how they played so far and how they've kind of hung out Parker Kelly to dry a little bit with 10 major minutes power play. So they're probably not too stoked about that. They're probably asking forgiveness from PK there, but knowing him, he's like, yeah, that happens. It's part of the game, and he probably thought he could be a little better. But either way, I mean, I thought he still had a great game, and I understand why they pulled him too. It's just you don't want to have that many goals back-to-back against you in a short span. You want to make sure your goalie's fresh, especially because we all know goalies, it's a mental game. It really is.
Well, and also he went down earlier in the first period, had a little bit of that don't know exactly what it was, so we'll have to maybe see if Coach Hardy can provide any insight on that in the post game. But he did go down a little bit in the first period as well. So we'll have to see how the play of Brady Chandler goes, and I'm sure and the penalty that kind of really riled things up at the end. That was just a simple accident, one of those collisions in an unfortunate place on the ice that ended up taking Benny Galley into the boards, and he had a big collision there, and it wasn't anything malicious, no bad intent, just one of those plays where unfortunately in hockey you have those boards and that can happen.
It's just a bang play where, again, like I said, just contact was made, and it wasn't anything egregious. It wasn't an intent to cause any injuries. So I mean, it's unfortunate, and again, luckily Galley was up and was able to say it back to the bench, and so I mean it's and that's the worst thing is those little things can really just kind of spark this game the wrong way. So hopefully the teams are getting a little more level-headed or even keeled for this third period, which again will be in running time. As the goal lead is 6 goals, 7, but you need 6 to get to running time. So we'll see how that goes for the Pirates if they can. They need to tack on 2 goals to prevent that.
Hey, well, let's take a break here as 7-0 Hibbing with the lead as we head into the third period. It'll be the Pirates with 4-on-3 for a little bit, and then it will be 4-on-4, and then it will be 5-on-4. All of that and more coming up as the third period on the other side of this break.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
And welcome back. Both teams out on the ice getting ready here for the third period of play. As Bo mentioned, it'll be running time here in the third, unless Crookston can get the lead down to 5 or less. Brady Chandler still in net for the Pirates. And also in net, it's Gavin Lamphere for Hibbing. And again, 4-on-3 to begin period number 3, as it'll be Caden Edwards and Jace Campsala. As they're tied up, it'll be won by Hibbing and sent all the way down by Edmonds. Chandler will play it, and now it'll be left behind as Benson. He'll skate up ice with it. Benson gets into the neutral ice. Now into the offensive zone. Lawson, this one's going to be fired down by Campsala. Coming out of the box is Jack Gabardi. He's going to be the first one there. Gabardi going behind the cage, tried to send it back. Unable to get a lot of wood on the pass, and it's going to be Ty Larson. Fires it on the near side, try to get it to Edwards, goes past him. Now it's going to be Campsala on the near side. Campsala with the shot. That one is saved, and a big hit there as Grayson Ecker was able to hop in on the play and throw a big hit. Edwards on the far side as Liam Larson comes out of the box. Now it's going to be Benson here on the near side as he takes a tumble, tried to one-hand it along. Edmonds trying to fire this one out. It takes a deflection over to the near side. Referee had to get out of the way as it nearly hit him. Now it's Melsh in his own end. Larson trying to dive and make a play. Strukel comes up with it, and they score as Strukel is able to fire it into the back of the net, and he makes it 8-0.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, the Pirates weren't able to control the puck. I don't know what it was, but just couldn't get the puck on their stick there. And Hibbing take the advantage of that, and another one on the board. So
Strukel gets the unassisted goal. This one's going to be blasted down, and now a shot by Fisher. That one goes wide. Circling around his Sunball, and this one's going to be sent all the way down as they are full strength now. It's going to be an icing as just past 2 minutes into the third.
Yeah, the time of that goal, 1:17 real quick as running time again is in play. So see if the Pirates can take advantage of this icing.
So the third line out there for the Pirates. We've given them the nickname the energy line. We were fed some information during the second period intermission that there's a different nickname out there for him. We'll tell you about it in a minute, as going the other way, it's Tate Swanson. Kellen Elsner is there as well, as Hunter Gustafson has joined this second line. Now it's going to be Melsha from behind. And he'll send it over for Jackson Reese as he's trying to send it upwards. Reese gets it over to Melsha here on the near side as Bo, why don't you tell the people, what's that nickname for this third line within the team?
According to Coach Melby, told me that Coach Morgan has a nickname for him, the Miracle, Miracle on Ice team, the Conehead line, which is something that Herb Brooks had a name for. I got to look up the players who was on that or were on that line, but either way, they do everything together. Apparently, they. I mean, it caught me off guard, but it was a great reference and really cool to know that there's a line that close together that really connects well, and that's what they've been doing so far. They really have been just a great line, and they know where each other's at all times, and I can definitely understand why that nickname came to fruition.
Yeah, you see it on the ice as it was iced by Lucas Miller, so face-off down in the Hibbing zone, and out in front, it's going to take a deflection on the shot. Now it's going to be on the near side. Caden Edwards coming up with it. Edwards trying to cut to the middle. It's going to have it knocked away by Rotzi. Puck comes out to center as it'll be Edwards there, sending it up ahead. It's going to be sent in off the stick of Trudeau, and now Edmonds behind the net. He'll drop it back. Strukel sending it up ahead. That one's going to take a deflection off of Campsala, and now it's Benson in the far corner, harassed there by Campsala. And it's going to go past Edwards and going down. As Edmonds sends it up ahead on the near side. Coda Donarski able to use a good stick. See Donarski for the first time tonight. Shot from the point. That one was somehow held in by Rotzi. He fired one on net. And get a penalty called. We'll have to see what it's going to go against.
We're getting one each.
We're getting Quinton Myers possibly.
Yes, we are.
So that is going to be the call. And it's going to be 4 on, it'll be 5 on 5 action as
I think they both got a roughing calls there. So as the clock continues to run, just under 12 minutes left to play.
Now, shot from the point. That one is going to be blocked. And now it's Grayson Ecker on the far side. He'll wheel back and fire one up ahead. That one's going to take a deflection off of Gavin Schweberger. Grant Funk from behind the net. Trying to poke one along for Jay Reese. Now it's Grayson Ecker trying to send it along. A shot from the point. That one was blocked out in front. It's saved by Chandler. And another shot. That one goes just wide right out in front. It was Joey Gabrardi looking for a goal, but he missed it wide. Now it's Grayson Ecker here on the near side. Ecker going with this into the corner. A nice pass out in front. Fisher with the shot. And that one was saved by Lamphere as it was originally for Jay Reese. Now a shot out in front. That one's saved. And they scramble for it. And Lamphere able to make a couple of saves. And a little conversation taking place afterwards.
And not surprised to see Jay Reese in the mix there. He's not the tallest guy on the ice, but he definitely plays with that edge. And I've been told he definitely knows how to get underneath the skin of the other team. But either way, a good little offensive moment there for the Pirates. Couple of shots on net. Shots now 7-31 as they win this faceoff. Another shot on net.
So some good shots there from the Pirates as I believe the Pirates were offside maybe as the fourth line out there for the first time tonight. Brandon Colburn, Gavin Akis, and Michael Bochow.
The ABC line.
The ABC line.
Look at us making nicknames up for all the lines. Love that.
We've gotten some help. We'll need maybe we need some help for the top 2 lines as well.
Maybe.
As the season goes on. Well, we could just call the second line the sophomores since they're all sophomores.
That's a good point.
Anyway, as it'll be Blake Melsha from behind his own net. He'll circle back. He is being chased down by Braden Rewerts. Now Bochow trying to get it for Melsha. On the near side, Akis able to flip it along. It'll be picked up by Colburn. Colburn entering the zone, gets to the middle and fires a shot. That one is saved by Lamphere. On the far side, it'll be McHugh. Right in front of his bench. Fires one down. Took a deflection off of Hamry here. 9.5 left in the third. It's 8-0. Hibbing with the lead. Number 14 in the state. Shot from distance. That one came off the stick of Elsner. That's saved by Chandler. Now it's Jackson Reese. In the corner, sends one along behind the cage for Melsha. Melsha lost the puck. Now a centering opportunity. That one goes all the way through. Edmonds at the back. His shot. That one took a deflection off of Jackson Reese into the corner. Now they were looking for Edmonds, and he wasn't able to get the one-timer off cleanly, and it's going to get sent all the way down. And it was sent down by Hibbing, so it had to be played by Lamphere. Sends it up the near side as it's still battled for there, and now spinning and firing a shot was Liam Larson. And it's going to be chopped out to center, and picking this one up is Tate Swanson. Swanson moving in, tried to send one across. He was looking for Strukel, and it's going to be Larson, and he'll send it down. Took a deflection. Isingham's waved off as Edmonds goes after this. Now into the corner. Coming out with this are the Blue Jackets, but Liam Larson able to knock him off the puck, and now it's Trudeau sending it back for Donarski. He'll try and flip it along as it was caught by Joey Gabrardi on the far side. Now out in front of the Hibbing bench, taking a huge hit as Caden Edwards with yet another hit. Now Schweberger trying to throw one across, and that one had to be saved by Chandler. 8 minutes left here in the third. Here's Edwards on the near side. He'll throw another hit as Jay Reese walks in. His shot, that one's blocked. Trudeau trying to make a nice move. And he wasn't able to get the shot off right in front of the net. Now it's Jay Reese from behind. Going out to the far side. Now he'll drop it off. A shot from Grant Funk. That one was saved. As Funk looking for his first career varsity goal. And a penalty here in the corner as Jay Reese had his helmet come off. And then coming to the box is Joey Gabrardi.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to get a 5 as the refs are talking. And usually if a player's helmet comes off, it indicates the hit was usually pretty high. Granted, it could have just been, he fell awkwardly into the boards. I'm not sure, but I'm
yeah,
more than likely so. It's going to be that 5, I would assume. But again, the refs talk as the clock is ticking down here.
Feels like the more that the refs talk, the more it makes you think it's going to be a 5 at least, but we'll have to see here as the referee comes on over, and we'll have to hear the announcement.
And that will be a 5.
It's going to be a 5.
Yep.
6.5 left here in the third, so the Pirates will be on a 5-minute power play. See if they're able to cash in. They were 9 of 48 coming into this one. That's about 18%. Just a little over 18% as it's Benson. He'll fire it up the far side, gets it for Ecker. Now on the near side, it's going to be scooped up by Galley. Galley sends one across, trying to get the one-timer off. That one didn't go for Strukel. So here's Benson, starting out from his own end. Fires one off the boards on the near side. Street couldn't touch it because he had to get back to the blue line. And
that one, go to the bench or?
Yeah, it was fired over on the far side. Goes over to the bench, and so it will be face-off. We'll have to see where it's going to be at. I think it's going to be in the Pirates' offensive zone. Should be to Lamphier's right. Edwards, Trudeau, and Jay Reese out there. Will be Edmonds, who will fire it around here on the near side. Now it's Hamry trying to get to it. Edwards sends it over for Jay Reese. Tried to fire one across for Trudeau. That one was swept aside, but Trudeau is able to collect it once again. Tried to send it back down. Edmonds was there. Good keep by Melsha on the blue line. Melsha sends it down for Edwards. Edwards able to shake the defender over in the far corner. Edwards still working with this as he drops it off for Trudeau. Edmonds able to send it out. Now it's Melsha. One-timer from Hamry out in front. They scramble. They score. And Caden Edwards able to score on the power play. It's 8-1, and Edwards now with his team-high 8th goal on the season.
That's going to come at the 13:20 mark if my math is correct. So the Pirates get on the board, and we were talking in the intermission, that will stop their scoreless streak. They're shut out for about 5 periods. So a big goal for Crookston to finally get back on the board.
And it's no surprise that it comes from one of the captains. And Jay Reese, no surprise that he's in on the play. Dane Hamry also gets an assist. So here's Jay Reese right here on the near side, just across the blue line. Fires one over, no one was there. It's Mason McDonald for Hibbing, able to get to it first. Now he'll send it up ahead for McHugh. McHugh lost it as Jay Reese is going to be sent down. It'll be McDonald who picks up the loose puck, goes into the offensive zone. And he's going to spin one out in front. And no one was there for the Blue Jackets, as now it's Jackson Reese. Jackson Reese able to carry it in, shakes his defender, and he wasn't able to get to the puck as it was rolling on edge. Now it's Larson. Larson stapled to the boards. This one fired around, and Larson unable to keep it in. That was Ty Larson, that is, and he'll have to go all the way down to chase it. Ty Larson starting out from his own end. Sends it to the near side for Lucas Miller. Now it goes across. It'll be Liam Larson. He's knocked off the puck. Picking up is Gustafson. He'll fire a shot. That one goes wide. Liam Larson able to track it down for the Pirates. They have a minute 15 on the 5-minute major. 8-1 is the score. Hibbing with the lead here with 2:45 left in the third. That's a little too far for Donarski. As Donarski is able to chase this one down first. And he'll backhand one over for Garrett Fisher. Now Fisher using speed. Had it knocked off of his stick. That one's going to go out to center as Benson has it. Benson fires one near side. It's going to be banked over for Edmonds. Edmonds will send it back, and a good play from Jay Reese, able to knock it loose. About half a minute left on the power play as the Blue Jackets send it down. It'll be Chandler who will stop it. 2 minutes left here in the third. Here's Ecker. Trying to go along. Ecker using speed with the shot. That's safe. Benson out in front. He's denied by Lamphere. And a nice save made by Lamphere out in front as it's going to be fired down by the Blue Jackets here. And Chandler will leave it for Grant Funk. So here's Funk. Up ahead. Excellent pass. That one finds Jay Reese. Jay Reese with some speed. He'll move on in. Unable to get the shot off. And Fisher was unable to get his shot off as it was swept away by the Blue Jackets as everyone's at full strength here for the time being as it'll be Strukel up ahead. Now Strukel getting it back as he was cutting to the net, and Chandler will cover here with 1:20 and counting in the third. There was just a little bit of some more extracurriculars between the two sides, but referees quickly in there. As Bo had previously mentioned, they've done a really good job of controlling this game and making sure that there haven't really been there's been a lot of talking between the two teams, but not a lot of extracurriculars in the physical nature, that is. As Colburn into the blue line now, and now he'll fire it down as Pirates in the offensive zone again. ABC line out there. Funk able to keep it for the Pirates. He'll turn and fire it down, and that one's easily gloved by Lamphere. Now this one's going to be sent across. It goes off of Gustafson into the far corner. About half a minute left here in this third period. Now Benson on the near side. Benson still going with it. Benson using speed. He's had a good game for the Pirates, and he fires a shot just wide. Funk able to keep it in. Now it's Akis. Akis on the far side, trying to make a couple of nice moves. Cuts to the middle, and that one is saved by Lamphere. He had to extend the glove to make that save as time is going to run out. And it's going to be an 8-1 victory for Hibbing as they take this one. So Hibbing gets the victory 8-1 over Crookston. So we will step aside, we will take a break, and when we come back, we will have our post-game show right here on KROX.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more.
And welcome back as we begin our post-game show. 8-1 is the final score. Hibbing able to take this one over Crookston as the number 14th ranked Bluejackets. They improved to 14-7 on the season. They're going to be back in action tomorrow. They're going to be taking on Thief River Falls. There should be a good one between those two sides. The Pirates, they're going to be off until Monday when they take on Park Rapids. We'll have that on our KROX YouTube stream. That will just be streamed on the YouTube side, so we'll have that one right here on Monday night. And UMC and club hockey, as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, they won 6-1 earlier as the JV game, that one went to overtime between Crookston and Hibbing, and that was a 2-1 victory for Hibbing there. As I pass it over to you, Bo, Bo, take it away.
I shall, thanks. Yeah, no, let's take a look here at boys hockey around the area. A couple other games were taking place, and we do have one final here for sure. West Fargo Cheyenne defeats Detroit Lakes in overtime 4-3, and that might be it for actual scores that we have for you, as International Falls at Red Lake Falls and Greenway Coleraine at Thief River Falls, and then Bagley Fawcett at Ely haven't had results there. We went over wrestling again a couple times. Crookston had a rough go of it, and at the West Central area quadrangular in Barrett, they would lose to Alexandria, West Central area, and Detroit Lakes. Again, not being able to fill out a full lineup definitely hurts you there. Girls hockey, there's only a couple other games around the area, and we don't have any results for St. Cloud Crush at Thief River Falls or Sartell Stock Rapids at Roseau. College club hockey, as you mentioned, UMC won their first game 6-1, so they'll play the second game tomorrow. We'll carry that one on KRX Radio. College Division I men's hockey, Minnesota Golden Gophers lose 3-2 to Michigan State at Michigan State, giving up 3 unanswered third-period goals. Let's take a look at basketball around the area. In boys basketball, Goodrich Grigola defeats Badger Greenbush Middle River 83-32. And let's see what else we can find around the area. Any results we have for you here? Nothing, actually really nothing. Walker Hackensack Akeley defeats LaPorte 74-32. Red Lake County defeats Climax Fisher 85-46. Nevis over Pine River Bacchus 83-38. Cass Lake Bena defeats Black Duck 89-45. Wait, or 83-35. Sorry, no, 89-45. My app just kind of moved on me. That was weird. I was never seen that happen. Anyway, Northern Freeze defeats Roseau 82-55. And Monaga defeats Bertha Hewitt 63-51. Kitson County Central defeats Stephen Argyle 47-42. And let's see here. I think Warren Alvarado Oslo, bit of an upset. They defeat Fertile Bell Trammy 79-75.
Oh, what a good one there.
Yeah, number 3 ranked Fertile Bell Trammy. That's one of their first losses in a while, it seems. So a big win there for the Ponies. As wow, what a game.
Wadena Deer Creek 75, New York Mills 38. Barnesville over Thief River Falls 73-67 in boys hoops as well on the AA side. But yeah, the big storyline out of a single A, that's going to be that Warren Alvarado Oslo game, but Chris mentioned earlier in the week just how deep that part of the Section 8A basketball is over there. I mean, you have I believe he said Warren Alvarado Oslo was at like the 7th seed or something like that, and it is just a tremendous amount of talent over there. So as we are here on our post-game show again, once again, the final score from here, 8-1. Hibbing, they were able to get the victory over Crookston as number 14th ranked Hibbing Bluejackets able to get the victory again. As Bo mentioned earlier, we'll have UMC Club Hockey. They take on Dakota College at Bottineau. That will take place at 11:30 is the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll have the drop of the puck here at high noon, and that's just going to be on the radio side. So I won't be streaming that, just on the radio side. You can check that one out. And
yeah, they actually have their own stream, but let's do the radio. It's better.
Yeah.
We got two guys on the radio broadcast. They only have one, so
yeah.
I mean it's a little more in-depth action if you ask me. But no, it should be a great matchup. As we said earlier, it got a little chippy at the end as UMC would go on to dominate and get that win 6-1. So we'll see how Dakota College of Bottineau, how they respond. But should be a good matchup here. I'm excited. It's my first college game I've ever broadcasted any sport. So
yeah.
look at that. That's only 3.5 years later.
Yeah. So congratulations on that, Bo,
for
crossing that one off. And yeah, hopefully you join us there. As again, it'll be 11:30 a.m. The pregame show will have at noon the puck drop. As it'll be another busy day tomorrow here on KROX. As we'll have a lot of action. It'll be Gopher basketball in the afternoon. Now we'll have the pregame show starting at 5 o'clock. 5:30 is going to be the tip-off there. And
then we have Minnesota Wild Hockey is the plan.
Yep.
Try to join that one.
Well,
we won't be able to squeeze in Gopher Hockey. That's just too tight of a timeline there, as it is Hockey Day in Minnesota. But Chris, the basketball guy, he wants to throw in some basketball. I don't blame him. The Gopher men's basketball team has been playing very well as of lately. Almost defeated Wisconsin there in a close game. And who did he play again tomorrow? Do you remember? Is it Indiana or? I just read the schedule 3 times this morning, but I can't remember for the life of me. Actually, I think it was 4 times. I did the Breakfast Time News. It was 4 times I read that schedule, but I cannot remember for the life of me who they play. So help me out there, Tyler, and I'll stall some more time for you to figure that out. But either way,
we do know that the Wild, they're going to be playing Anaheim tomorrow
Yep,
night, and
correct. Yeah,
we're going to join that in progress. So it's going to be another busy day on KROX. We'll have Golden Gopher women's basketball on Sunday too. So it'll be another busy day here on KROX as we try and pull up who the Gophers are going to be.
You haven't found it yet? Come on. It's supposed to be on top of the. I'll get it then here real quick.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It's
you bad internet over there?
Between the two of us, we have read it enough to where we should have had it remembered, but unfortunately.
Penn State. That's what it is. Okay. I think the women play Indiana on. I'm going to have to double check now on Sunday who they play. And again,
it'll be a busy
Illinois.
day here.
It's Illinois. I knew it was an A or an I. Proud of myself for that one. We're getting off the rails here. I love it.
We're trying to stall as Coach Hardy. We're still waiting for Coach to make his way up here and have his post-game interview. We'll have that posted on our website. We'll have the story, the stats, the pictures, and more. KROXAM.com and click on sports. So we'll step aside. We will take a break, wait for Coach Hardy to get up here as we will continue our post-game show right after this.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center as we are still waiting to see Coach Hardy joining us up here in the booth. 8-1 was the final score. Hibbing took this one over Crookston. As I suppose we'll take another look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. As in the JV game, it was a 2-1 victory for Hibbing in overtime as they took down Crookston. As in the college club hockey game, it was UMC. They won 6-1 over Dakota College at Bottineau. We will have that one on the radio tomorrow here on KROX. 11:30, the pregame show. Noon is the puck drop.
And I got some more girls basketball scores for you. And Northern Freeze defeats Roseau 62-47. I believe we had that one earlier. And then it was Foston defeating Climax Fisher 48-39. Let's see here, any other single A scores. Keller Northome defeats Chisholm 76-54. Anything else locally? Looks like that's pretty much it for Class Single A. Bagley defeats Red Lake 72-64. Over in Class Double A, we have, let's see here, already gave you that score. And looks like Monaga defeats East Grand Forks 57-47, and some of the many ones around the area tonight. And now looks like we have Coach Hardy here with us.
So we are now joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. And Coach, it was a tough one here, fall 8-1 to Hibbing.
Yeah, tough game. Obviously didn't get off to the start that we wanted, and kind of got ourselves behind the 8 ball, and things sort of snowballed from there. So tough loss for us. I thought we were better in the third, but there was, like I said, we just kept getting behind the 8 ball or in front of the snowball, and that's a good hockey team. They've got a ton of skill. They move the puck really well, and we struggled to deal with their speed and their passing.
It felt like early the physicality, it kind of worked in your favor a little bit, but then the 5-minute major came, and that really kind of started that snowball.
Yeah, it's funny. We just obviously got done talking in the locker room, and I love high school kids. They, in the moment, maybe they're a little emotional and it feels like they don't get it, but they get into the locker room afterwards and they have a second to catch their breath, and they recognize sort of what they struggle with and what they need to do better. And we talked about, hey, we're a momentum team. We talked about if we would have scored the first goal there, what a different outcome we probably would have had in this game. And now when we don't get the first goal, how do we, get around that, right? And tonight it was tough because, we take a penalty, and instead of, the power play being over, they can come back out and do it again. And that got us in a hole that we had a hard time getting out of. Not just on the scoreboard, mentally, right? Like mentally, we had a hard time getting out of the hole that first period did to us.
It's always tough when you get a 5-minute called against you there early, and then giving up those 3 goals. Other than that 5-minute stretch, you guys were able to play pretty even with them.
Yeah,
is that a fair assessment?
I thought so too. Like especially, I thought the beginning, the end of that period, like we were good. Skill-wise on the ice, but we just, again, lost the mental battle tonight. We got into we listened to that little voice inside our head that tells us we're not good enough or this is embarrassing, and, we need to be better than this. And then when that happens, you tend to, kind of lash out at your teammates a little bit, and because it makes you feel better, and then their little voice gets going, and it just sort of snowballs, right? I don't even know that the snowball was necessarily on the ice tonight. It was just in our heads.
What was the message in between the first and second periods and then the second and third periods?
Yeah, first and second, it was, hey, we're only down 3-0 here. We're going to come back. We're going to chip this thing away. And it starts with 1, right? And, we unfortunately, they scored 1 right away in the third there, or in the second there. And then, we had come out feeling a little bit better about ourselves. And now we're kind of back into the mental struggle of what are we doing wrong? How do we fix this? Why can't I, handle the puck here? And we're trying to dig out of that.
Parker Kelly got banged up there a little bit in the first period. How's he doing?
Yeah, PK is good. I mean, obviously upset that he didn't play maybe as well as he would have thought, but we left him out to dry quite a few times tonight. We didn't give 10 minutes of penalties that they had to kill off there. It was shooting range on him tonight. I thought he was good. The only reason he came out was we're just again, we needed a little bit of a momentum boost, and he was coming off. Obviously had gotten the stick there, and then playing last night. It's been a tough stretch of games, not for him. I mean, I thought he's been great, but just for us as a team. So he's all right. And then second and third, it's we talked a little bit about that when it's funny. You look at the schedule when the season starts, and you look and you go, okay, East Side, they're going to be good, and then you look, oh, I got Hibbing back to back, and that's okay. Like it's just a little bit of a scheduling quirk there, but you look at that and you go, okay, that's going to be an inflection point in our season where things, how are we going to handle it? And are things going to blow up? Are you going to come together? And that was the conversation that we had in between the second and third period is how are we going to come together here as a group in the third period to try to build on what we have, because it's easy to say, well, I'm done, I'm not gonna try, or this isn't whatever, not quit, but like what I mean, like in the second and third period there, you go in and you're like, it's over, I'm not gonna do anything anymore, or are you gonna build each other up and work together? Because in the grand scheme of things, tonight is not a huge game for us in terms of section seating, things like that. But Monday is, right? So that was the conversation that we had in between the period. And I thought we came out in the third and it was okay. But again, I was really pleased with the conversations that we just had in the locker room about coming together and recognizing our weaknesses and how do we, they're coming up with solutions that when I left, they were still talking, right? About ways that they can be better to come better prepared, to have that mojo when we don't. So I was really proud of our locker room tonight that, yeah, we lost, but I said, we're going to be better for this because that's the only option we have, right? We can sit here and pout and be mad about it, or we can try to get better and learn from it. And that group down there is learning from it. And I'm proud of them for that.
One of the players who I thought skated really well tonight was Riley Benson, and he's really elevated his play here in the last month.
Yeah, I mean, he's building so much confidence in his game. It's tough taking a year off. You feel like you're a step behind, but he's got a ton of skill, and he's really come back into it. And we needed Riley tonight to step up and play a ton. You know, we were talking about it on the bench in the third period there, as we really missed Teagues tonight. Not only just his skill set and things like that. Everybody stepped up, but he's just such a glue guy for us that we missed his presence quite a bit. But Benny stepped up. I thought he was great tonight. He does such a good job carrying the puck. We're trying to get him to shoot it more. And I thought he did that a couple of times tonight. He had one where he cut back to the middle and had a really good look there. And we need that. Obviously, we only scored 1 goal in the last 2 games. We're going to need some offense, and he's a guy that can provide it.
Tough couple of nights. How do you put this behind you? Because you don't have a lot of time to look ahead to Park Rapids, which is probably, I mean, I think it's fair enough to say that's the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, for sure, right? I mean, we don't have any other options, right? Like, that's the thing is things, we don't have an option other than to put it behind us and get ready for Monday. So that was kind of the messaging in the locker room, is that, you know, we're going to flush this one. Yesterday I said, hey, you can be mad, you can flush it, you can do whatever you want. Tonight I said, hey, we gotta hit the reset button here and be ready for Monday. We'll learn from this, but we got to be ready to go on Monday and not be too concerned about what happened here. And you know, the conversation too was, hey, we just scored 7 goals and 1 on Tuesday. And how long ago does that feel? And the boys were laughing that it feels like a month ago. But so we're not that far off. It's obviously these are 2 tough losses. You'd have liked to play better, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. But Monday's a big one.
When you take on Park Rapids on Monday, it'll be at home this time. The first time you played, it was a 4-3 overtime loss, and you talked earlier about your team being a momentum team. Well, that game really kind of exemplified it, because it was a ride of momentums for both sides, and you came out on the short end, but you were able to take them to overtime. What are you expecting in the second game?
Yeah, it was a poor start for us. That was the big thing. So we got to get out to a better start. And that was maybe, you know, again, the conversation that they were having as I was walking out, is we got to find ways to compete before the game starts, because when we do that at practice, we're better, and they recognize that. So we got to get off to a better start and then just ride that train of momentum. You know, it's going to be tough. They're a well-coached team. They got a great goalie, and things aren't always going to go our way. But how do we stay up? How do we stay positive? How do we build each other up? And that's sort of the conversations that we'll have as a group on Monday before the game, and we're going to come out here and have a good one. I'm excited for it. I wish it was tomorrow, but we'll take a couple of days to rest up and hopefully get a little bit healthier and be back on Monday.
Thank you very much for joining us, Coach, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you, sir.
So that was Coach Hardy here joining us on the post-game show, as we are going to wrap things up. It was an 8-1 victory for Hibbing over Crookston here. And again, we're going to have UMC Club Hockey tomorrow. It'll be at 11:30 a.m. for our Riverview Health pregame show. Noon is going to be the puck drop. That will just be on the radio side. And our next Crookston Pirates boys hockey game, that's going to be on Monday against Park Rapids. That's going to be a huge one there. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll have it on our KROX YouTube stream. So before we sign off, thanks for all of our excellent sponsors who help make this possible. Without those great sponsors, we would not be able to do it. So the best way to thank those sponsors is to patronize them. If you're unable to patronize those businesses, at the very least, stop on by and say thank you for being a sponsor of high school athletics here on KROX. We thank you for both listening and watching, as we had this one on our KROX YouTube stream as well. So for Bo Melby, I'm Tyler Hergert signing off for the evening. 8-1, the victory for Hibbing, as the 14th ranked Bluejackets, they improve to a 14-7 record. The Pirates drop to 9-9 on the season. We'll see them on Monday. We'll see you next time here on KROX. Hope you have